is for us to stand out that this is who we are. Before you are able to own this Biafra ID card, you have passed through rigorous security test, screening, through junior verification. But she said she's going to scrap it. So what is the confusion all about? And I strongly believe the case of Biafra Unite is not about confusion. We just pray. Let us pray for him. All Biafrans, please, genuine Biafrans, pray for him, because I heard that the woman, after he made that broadcast, that the woman revealed her true identity. That is what I heard. Whether it's true or false, I don't know. But I know Biafra Unite was a man of truth. Because when there was nobody, when they kidnapped our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there was a Simon Ekpa, there was a Biafra Unite, there was a Sonny Akparawa. These three, even when Prime Minister was here, I've always said it over and over again. There was a time during a space when I even said that when Biafra is fully liberated and all of us, we are at home here, that I'm going to buy 3 goats. I don't know if anybody can remember, but I'll buy 3 goats, one for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, one for Biafra Unite, one for Sonny Akparawa. Did you people not hear me? That was long ago when I said it. When I said it during one of our spaces. You understand? So Biafra Unite is a man of truth, but let's pray for him that he's fine, he is safe wherever he is. You understand? So this is all I want to say. And to please don't be confused.
My guy, I don't like the way he fights. When fight is tough, you will disappear. When fight don't quench, you come back. It's not a good way.
Bridge, University.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Please, you see the issue of Biafra Unite. I don't think, unless there is something that is behind it, Biafra Unite have seen more battles than now. Biafra Unite, there was a time, his studio, during the time of DOS, they really looked for him.
They nearly killed him.
His studio was boggled, destroyed, and he stood very strong. He was preaching, unshaking in his resolve. So this time, if he say he's staying on the fence, something is wrong somewhere. Biafra Unite is not somebody that can give in this kind of battle, where he has fought lions, where he has fought tigers in this movement. It is not possible. If he said he's staying on the fence, it is not the Biafra Unite that we know. Okay? And anybody that is staying on the fence, that person is an effeminate man. That man is not worth to be called a man. That person is not worth to be called a freedom fighter. That person is not worth to be called the follower or the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When the battles are tough, the tough get going. Okay? So anybody that is still on the fence, be afraid of such person. Those persons can be more dangerous than those who have revealed their identity and stayed on the other side. The time that we are now is not a time to look at anybody's face and try to plead with you to come out in the open and join the fight. If you don't join the fight, it may come to your domot. And that time, you will be left at the mercy of the terrorist. I just want to put that out. Biafra Unite knows why he has not been so outspoken, but he has seen more battles than this. And so I don't believe that he said he's sitting on the fence, unless he was saying that at gunpoint. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Biafra Unite, you are our brother, and you have a very big platform. Biafrans listen to you. We don't know what is happening to you, but we pray that you are safe wherever you are. But I know if you are still sitting on the fence like the newcomers, I know you don't want to sit on that fence until all of our people are killed or are totally eradicated, like we witnessed in Olu few days ago. You see the innocent Biafrans, children, girls and boys that were killed by the Nigerian state. I know you don't want to be silent until our land is overrun before you come out to make it or to take a stand. Biafrans are demanding that you speak to them. Biafra Unite. I don't know if you will hear this humble appeal, but as a Biafran, we are calling upon you to speak to your people to speak against the ill that is happening in the society, speak against it. Thank you very much. I don't know, you interpreted the charter for us, which is the law that bind you and I together. And I know you as a man of truth, but if you have taken a different stand against the law, if you have taken a different stand against the charter, if you are in support of destroying every template that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has put in place for us, like destroying the finance, which has been attacked by Ngozi today, the finance is divided, and he is attacking the defense by way of creating a parallel military or a terrorist group to fight against the defense forces that have defended our children and our women. And the enemies are always in panic at the mention of the names of these Biafran defense forces and their commanders. If you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze destroying this defense, if you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze attacking our lobbyists that have brought the name of Biafra to the international community, to the limelight, that today Biafra can be heard internationally, if you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze destroying that, if you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze scrapping our Jumio verification, which has to do with our ID card, all these are templates that our Prime Minister have put in place. If you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze bringing an Islamic bank account, if you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze view that the longer our Prime Minister stay in detention, the better for her and her group. If you are in support of Ngozi Oraveze saying that we wanted to release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and disrupt the convention, our leader Nnamdi Kanu release is the reason why our people are sitting at home every Monday. It will be a joy to every Biafran to see that our leader is released. If you are in support of this, my brother, no problem. You can still come out and take your stand. Besides people like the Rooney, people like the Claredins, people like the Warri sister, people like them, what just mention the name, so on and so on. They are bold enough to come out today to say that they are in support of all these things that I just mentioned above that Ngozi Oraveze is doing. You understand? If you are in support of revealing the identity of our people here at home by way of giving them ID card, by way of paying money through POS into Islamic bank account, if you are in support of that, you can also come outside, you understand? So that we can know that, okay, these are our people, these are the enemies we are fighting against. You get? So there is something too big in that place and just keeping quiet in this critical time. You want everything to crumble, everything to be destroyed before you come out to speak. But if that is not the case, that you are under security threats, my brother, you can remain silent, and you can remain silent until you are safe wherever you are. You understand? So this is all I just want to add. Thank you very much. I yield the mic to the host or to the co-host to move it to another person. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Regent Fury. Personally, in my own opinion, if you're not for us, you're against us. If you want to sit on the sidelines, you're against us. You're doing your own thing, you're against us. Only if you're for us, then you're for us. That's the way I think. That's my own outlook at life. So no need to cry about the beg for people to come and help and join and say and state they make their stance. If they are not making their stance, then they are against us. That's the way I see life. All right. There's some people who haven't spoken and they're hogging the speaker section. I'll just move this thing to those people. And if they're not going to speak, I'll be taking them down so we can get our people who want to speak up in the speaker section. Onyere one. You and Mr. Emeka, both of you have been inductifying you. You guys have come up the speaker section. I believe you guys want to speak. Senator Witt, just give us, let's see if these brothers want to speak. If they don't want to speak, then you can take it up. Any one of you want to speak?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, crystal clear. Take it up.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate every one of you for your good job. You guys are doing great. Well, one of the reasons why I picked the mic was when I heard, I forgotten her name, the woman that says that she was not, she was with BRGIE before. It's like she joined Ngozi Abeze, and now she have, as in, realized herself and decided to withdraw. So I don't know if I heard it. I heard her clear. But if it is what happened, it is a really plus to what we are doing, and we are happy to be here and to preach the gospel of Biafra. I want to use this opportunity as well to air my voice to what everybody has been saying about Biafra Unite. Although sometimes Biafra Unite, always sometimes, I've seen many occasions where Biafra Unite, as in maybe he always go break, maybe because he's not in a situation, maybe the situation where he find himself was very tough one. But if Biafra Unite is hearing my voice this afternoon from my end, I would like to tell him that this is not the right time to remain silent. Even though you are in a dangerous situation, you should make your stand and everybody to know that this is your stand. Like he always says that he is one of the oldest member in this struggle. And every Biafra like him and like his program. Like me, I don't joke with Biafra Unite program. I always listen to him because he have a lot of information and his information always makes sense. So I am calling him wherever he is. Because the last time I listened to him, after he made he speak about the charter, he still came back and said that he is not on any one side, that he is not supporting Ogenkere, he is not supporting Ngozi Abeze. But I think that is not the best way to go. If you are not supporting Mr. A, you are not supporting Mr. B. Does it mean that you just want this struggle to coincide? Like I usually tell some of my members in my country where I am the admin. I usually tell some people who are saying that they are taking their time, they want to watch and know where somebody need to convince them. One, I was speaking to him this morning. If everybody is waiting for people to convince them before you can come out, that means the struggle will just collapse. Why can't people use their common sense and stand on one place and for the sake of the level this struggle have getting to? We need to do everything possible to make sure that this struggle, we did not disappoint our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We did not disappoint our prime minister. After the whole lecture that our leader has taught us, after the lecture that we have received from our prime minister, at this time, are we supposed to fold our arms and be waiting for these people to come and direct us before we do something? This is one of the things people are doing I don't understand. Some people are just, it's just for them to go back and enter into their mother's womb, for them to be born again. Because if you are somebody who is an adult, there is some certain things you need to do without waiting. That is why when BOS was telling people they are underground, they are the underground. Some people says, when I preach to some people, they said they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they want to follow. But the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you love is in the dungeon. Are you going to be waiting for him to be back, to be out, to continue again from beginning? What is the essence of you listening to him? What is the essence of you being his disciple? the whole thing sometimes it baffles me. I don't know how to see some of our people. So I am calling on every Biafrans who is sitting on the fence, or every Biafrans who is still confused. One of the things that will make you fall in line to our BIGIE template is because the military, our Biafra Liberation Army is with us. Our lobbies is with us. We are the people who are following the template of our Prime Minister. Unlike this Ngozi Orabeze. Ngozi Orabeze, people have seen the way she is coming. I don't think by this time anybody will be out there still looking for conviction. Who do this kind of thing to our people? People, no wonder our leader called them in this OG. They cannot make use of their sense. Why can't you make use of your sense and realize and know when people the people or the certain people that are not doing this thing right and the people that is doing it right? I think this is one of the things that I can say that this generation of our people, this generation of people, so many things has gone wrong. In the olden days, only eye. You can speak with somebody with only eye. You can speak with somebody with sign, and that person will know what exactly you are saying. But here, if this present time, if our people, after how many years that our leader Mazen Nandekalo has preached this gospel, yet our people are still waiting for people to come and preach for them. Our people are still waiting for conviction. Why not you come and convince others? Why don't you come and convince others? Why must you always waiting for people to convince you? Come out and also convince others. So this is a message I want to pass for our people. Like I don't know who they have. We have been hearing that she have resigned from. This madam, you must bow. This is a very good step she have taken, and I am calling on her. Our people says if you are the one people are expecting, to whom much is given, much expect from you. So we are calling on her. I believe that she's hearing this face and she's hearing our voice. We are calling on her to come out. Don't allow all the effort you have put in this struggle. Don't allow it to be wasted. Because by you stepping down, if anything happened to this struggle, all your effort is waste. For that reason, you need to come out. I want to as well tell our people, everybody used to come to space, you make mention of Ngozi Orabeze, only Ngozi Orabeze. I want to tell you that it's not only Ngozi Orabeze that is the problem we are having. You see this woman, Adadi Oramma, that I have always been pointing. You see this woman is the strong bone of this Ngozi Orabeze. As a matter of fact, that Adadi Oramma is even the one making too much problem on this saga, and that is why I'm saying that she's the one, the strong bone behind Ngozi Orabeze. This lady opened a group where he has this platform that he brings people in. That platform is what is giving Ngozi Orabeze even stronger sound on his waist. And this woman has been the one, every now and then is on social media, castigating or talking evil against our people, even to an extent calling our Liberation Army names. So we have to call these people out. Ngozi Orabeze, Adadi Oramma, this Uche, Finland, this guy, European rep in Finland. These three people are the major people.
That Uche is a major problem. That Uche, one of the major problems.
Well, guy who go 247 is not my problem. Who go 247 is a non-entity. He's nobody. Adadio Rama have listening ear. More than that, who go 247. Adadio Rama is the one using propaganda and lies against this struggle. Forget about to go 247. Nobody listened to him. I can't even count how many times I have listened to him in last year. This year. I have not even listened to him for once. I don't like his program.
Deals with Igbo, those at home, you know.
Yes, I don't like this Who Go 247 program. I don't like how sluggish he is. I don't like the way he. In fact, even if you listen to himself, you will not take him serious. So this, you see, the two problems, these three people problem, but the major one, Adadio Rama. You people are not seeing this lady, but why I'm seeing her is that I used to follow her, but with what she's doing and with her crocodile tears, she usually use crocodile tears to get our people. Sometimes you see her making a program, she will start crying. Making our people.
But she attracts fellow illiterates as she is, you know. So that's why it's not many people don't even go there. Only those at home, the illiterate ones that doesn't speak English or English, those are the people that go there. I don't take it out serious. It's when I just want to relax, you know, and speak Igbo. That's when I go there.
My brother, you may not take her serious, but this lady created a platform. With that platform, she have gotten a lot of people. Understand? Now that platform is what she used in hosting our prime minister then. Not
Not
only in the non but in the non abroad self so now that platform. So what I'm saying in essence is that we have to follow this one day. This lady come with a lot of propaganda. A lady that came out and used Van Van Van's son and make program. Use Van 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 wife that this woman carry pregnant from another man to Van Van. But all this kind of a thing, is it what we are supposed to be hearing in this from this woman's mouth? So what I'm saying is this: let's drag these people, especially including this guy in Finland. But that one is refusing to come out. That one is not coming out. He's just playing hide and seek. So
you haven't mentioned Remy Juice. All of them are the lying machines.
Remy Juice, I swear. All of them now have turned this this struggle into content, into money making machine. And that is why when I heard our commander, Holy Ghost, say that this year, this business of using Biafra to make business will end. I want to support them, and that is why we are coming out. Every one of us need to come out. Tomorrow is our fundraising. I've been talking to my people. We must anyhow. One thing I have promised myself: we must not wait until we have a huge money. Anything we have, we are going to be putting it there. And I want to use this opportunity to call our men on ground. Please, we need you people to start getting these saboteurs. Just get us one state. Let's know that yes, we are getting there. So I encourage every Biafrans, let's do the needful, and the needful is to contribute so that we can have fund to fight this freedom. Day one, I want to yield it from here. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think who's supposed to speak next is John. John Emenike. You can open up your mic and can give us a submission.
Okay. Good morning, my dear brothers. Good morning, Biafrans. I'm at work, so but I will not waste much time. But why I come up is this: I want to encourage everybody, because where we are now is a critical stage, and when we are talking things about Biafra Unite, I want to say something here categorically. Like the media team yesterday, on their submission, Nabarawa, our information minister, said something about Biafran Unite. I don't know if it's only me that heard it. He said, on the secret meeting they are having, he called names specifically. He says, Biafran Unite was the person who was like, that meeting was not to be recorded, but he was like, he has an ulterior motive by recording that meeting, which through their intelligence, they find out that was why he called his name yesterday. But that is not where I'm going. Where I'm going is this. When Nnamdi Kanu, the saga of DOS, every other thing, during that time, Biafran United was, his voice was among the voice that stood strong for our PM, no matter what, evening, morning, second day. So for him, remaining as he is, now I want to say one thing. Ndeba is that Nitetola, Okuko Chubago also, Baba, because Nemaro Mupuez and Abani. Why did I say this? He also is somebody who always quote the Bible, because I believe, even though it's Nenana or Dinana or something, but he always quote the Bible, pray with Psalms. That same Bible also said that he who is not with us is against us. So, for somebody like him, look at somebody like our information, our deputy, Vam. The way everybody is addressing this Biafran Unite, because they know what he has even put in this struggle through his voice, his channel. Everybody respect him. Nobody has come. Even that yesterday, by now, people should have started saying, maybe putting calls or saying, but even Nana, everybody, even my brother, Onyenyere, even people that are speaking now, look at what they are according to him. It's not because nobody want to say anything bad or bad, because everybody is like looking up to him, but he failed. When people or say 1, 2, or 3 and they continue to remain where he is, I want to tell you something. The only thing that will happen there is that he will always be ashamed of himself, because even as I'm speaking now, I know that he might be hearing me. So the only thing for you to do, for that shame not to be for you, is to come out. Nobody is forcing you to be with here or there, but by now you should have found out that this is it, or this is where we are going, or this is because I know you are somebody who is intelligent. I know you are somebody who you don't do anything by maybe people forcing you to do that. You do it because you want to do it. That is why you fought tirelessly, even the time of our PM, during the time of autopilot, and we stood their ground. So please, my brother, with everything, everybody according to you, the respect and every other thing, come out. Make your stand known. Because when you speak of calling meeting, Ngozi should contact people, let us make peace. But later, Ngozi in a way like insulted you. But only our acting PM was somebody who tried to reach you. But you inside too, you should judge. When you judge, then you now conclude and say, this is it. Because people are looking up to you. Even me that is speaking now, I cannot come to say, leave this man or this is a stupid man. Just look at the respect people are giving to you. For you to say, for you to know that even in this struggle, they respect you. So I want to submit here by saying, my dear brother, come out. Because where we are going now, we are entering a stage now where it's very critical. And again, I want to also say our contribution, I'm a little bit confused now. We have our money where we donate for EFIK, $5. We have $50 I'm doing with Nkiruka, which we submit every Saturday, report we be giving. So I was hearing something yesterday that maybe they want to bring out like 500 people for $50 because we want to know the one that will give us a larger that is moving. If it's that one, we can be able to say this one or this one. Let us join you with this. So let somebody clear me more on. Maybe I was hearing it that 500 people, 50 every week, a Gemma or so I didn't get it right. So somebody should be able to clear me so that I will understand the way that is good. So thank you so much. This is only what I want to submit now. Thank you. May the Lord strengthen all of you. Thank you so much.
All right, Mazi. Yeah. So, my brother, before you, okay, I think Mr. Snow is not around to give you the information.
Can I just make a comment for like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, please?
Rejan Fury, wait now, wait. You've been talking. Wait. My brother, university will answer you on your question. You were asking about the 500 group.
Yes.
Okay, because there's some of the questions I was just writing down so that once our communication minister comes down, I can, if anybody doesn't answer it, I'll fill the question to him so he can answer you. Anyways, I just put it down. And yes, Reg, you wanted to say something. Just give it 1 minute before we pass the mic to Mazi Onyeka. Mazi Onyeka.
Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. I sincerely appreciate this time. All right. What I actually want to say is that is to Biafra unite. I know for sure I can bet my life that give all the money in this world to Biafra unite to betray his freedom. Biafra unite will never do it. But my brother Biafra unite, I want to speak to you. Would you be silent for everything that you have built with Prime Minister Simon Ekpa right from the time our leader was kidnapped? I said before, when there was nobody, there was a Simon Ekpa, there was a Biafra Unite, and there was a Sonny Akparawa. Biafra Unite, would you be silent for everything that you have built with Simon Ekpa to be destroyed? Please think about that question. And to our Honorable Minister of Information, I believe all these media people, they should be under you. So probably when we don't see one of them for a period of time, I don't know if this message will get our Honorable Minister of Information. For you to check on them to know what is happening to them. So first ensure that they are safe and know what is happening to them so that you can duly brief the general public about their status or their state of mind, you understand? So that is just all I want to quickly comment. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Regent Fury. Mazi Onyeka, your hand's been up. Take it, please.
Thank you, fellow BIAFRANS. Thank you so much. Thank you, the host, co-hosts, my ladies and comrades, my ministers. I greet you all, friends of Biafra. Thank you for your contributions, maybe financially. Thank you so much, and I say more grace to your efforts. As for all of us who are consistency personified in this liberation, please keep it up. Do remember one thing. Freedom is not given, it's taken, and it's not for the weak. It's not for the emotionally flooded people. One thing I understand is that closer the victory, tougher the battle. And as winners, we can never quit. Greater the risk, greater the profit. This point in time is really critical, and the strong will always win. And I want us to be strong. Yes, I want to be strong. regarding the issue of Biafra Unity, somebody I don't joke with his program. Sometimes I do record his program and share it on WhatsApp. Sometimes because his analysis do make sense to me. And reason why we are talking about it is because as someone who resides in homeland, people do listen to him and they will listen to him. Why all of us have said everything about him, yes, and I stand on that. All I want to say, if he's not under security threat and he's keeping quiet, is not the good thing to do at this point in time. But if he's under security threats, sometimes he will look for a place that would be okay for him to start. There was a time he was running until he get a place that will be safe for him to do program. If he's in the same situation, I pray that Chukwu, the land of Biafra, will make him to get a separate place. But if he just keeping quiet, it's not the time. It's not something I know him for. He won't allow this. He has already faced a more tougher battle than this, and they survived it. And this one will not be. And all of us have faced a lot of battle that is when we survive what happened during our leader Mazi Manaka. And this one is not. I know this one is also more. This is because of the division. Because division this woman brought now is more threatening than the one we faced during the POS people, you know, because they began to do things. It's somebody that used style to gain trust of some of our people. Despite that, what happened, I had a premonition. I used to say this. I had a premonition. But you know, in the area when those who are you are following, for those who are taking their ways, taking order from when they did not act in that area, you won't be talking about it much. As if maybe you are wrong, or the way you are seeing it is not the way they are seeing it. But what happened today has given me full conviction that one of my mind is against something. I shouldn't joke with it, because certain time before I began to react to that woman to take her or to support her, it took me a long time, because I had the premonition of her evil. I had the premonition, just like many others who are failing. I had the premonition of their sabotage. Yes, the sabotage. So what I want to tell our Biafran people is that as we are in abroad, that are in the line of truth, we should remain strong and consistent, sharing the message, doing how to, because information is power, information is security, and information is knowledge. We must keep sharing this information to our people, making them to understand. You know, those are people in homeland. They are facing a lot of battle. I just told our people what my brother went through a few days behind. You know, and what is going on, and the voice I'm getting of what people are going through. These few days, our Prime Minister was not is not with us. A lot has gone wrong. A lot has been going on. People are being terrified. If not, the only mouth we have now is our defense forces. If not our defense forces, I'm telling you, what you see happening in the north will be a child play in what is to plan against us. You know, for instance, they are out to extort money from our people by kidnapping them. And when you don't have the money, you are butchered and the person passed sold. You know, so there's this when I was giving information yesterday, something that escaped my memory. And why I'm saying it here, that our defense forces, those of them who are listening to us to hear it, because some information come on voice message is not something you can share on DM. Because sometimes when I get one, I can DM it to our commanderos and our MDR and MID, you know. So some of them might have heard the voices or not, you know. These people, these Fulanis, You know, what thing they do, they use some of them who speaks Igbo language to front. And I want to tell you that the is who speaks Igbo fluently more than some Igbos, some Biafrans. Biafran dialects more than Biafrans. You know, some of them are mixed blood. Some are bought over. And when they kidnap some people, they will force you into oath. It was one our defense officer captured in in Ihembos. He said they want to be, you know, how the guy is dragging people and bringing them and forcing them into oath. They are doing this to a lot of guys, you know, and well, the guys say that they have their camp. When they kidnap them in that vehicle, they drag them, they turn towards Owerri, you know, that in their camp, they have more than 300 Fulanis in that camp. Some of them used to go out and purchase something and come in. They have those who are specialized in butchering, and the people who are buying those parts are coming there to buy instantly. If you don't have money to, nobody who comes to rescue you, the person is gone. The person say in their front there that among them of the 10 of them, that 4 were butchered. You know, 4 were butchered. And this he said that they will continue doing this until we have no men left to fight them. You know, I want you to know, if not our men, if not our defense forces, all this thing we are saying now is just this thing. That's what we need. Please, I'm begging. If you are financially buoyant to do this, don't wait. Don't look back. We need this money. We need this money. We need this money. That's our defense forces. The reason why you and I are talking today. If not for them, most of we don't know what we're saying. We need this money. Everybody suspend anything, project in Biafra land now, or any build or whatever. You know, let's toss you something you money, because that's the money we need it. Anything you use to make money that will generate money for you to support what we're doing, that is the only way you can invest on. But anything in building or another thing, please suspend it. Let us, it is when you get land first before you get talk about the math. You know, in building in Biafra land is like you looking for beds, mats, but you don't have the land. Like I do say, he who owns the land owns everything on that land. You know, don't go after the trees. So please, my people, let us remain consistently personified. And as for those who have fallen apart, it is our consistency will convince those who are gullible. You know, there are those who are, you know, you don't know how this woman have gone. Some of these people that following him use money. He use money. There are those who are too, they cannot endure hard time. They cannot endure hard time. So anybody, when they face any hard time financially, they will fall on someone that give them money. There's some who are like that. You know, there was a time, I know as I'm talking to you now, I know there was a time somebody called me that they want to send me money that I used to do, and I said no. I know why I said so. Not that I don't need that money. I need that money, but I don't know. I don't want, because this freedom, I don't want anything. Look as if we are here, we are here for freedom, not for money. Only money we need. That money, use it as support your defense forces. Yes, I prefer to go hunger, but let our men have what they use. I prefer to starve. Let our men have what they use to fight. Let them have what they use, because they are the one who is the reason why we are talking. They are the one reason why we have not been run over. Please, my people, if you have this money, let us fight this once and for all. We can never retreat iota. It is better. You see, there's something our ladies tell us here last time, where one analyzing how Australia and other Indians, when they drop their gun, in a few years they will run them up and slaughter all of them. When our gun raise up, and this our gun that raise up can never go down. It can never go down till we are completely liberated and beyond. We can never, anything that will make our gun to go down is no go area. No go area, because that is our defense. That is our defense. That is the only thing we have that is more important than any other thing. More important than any other person, even my family member, any other thing at all. So anything that will make our men on ground to contemplate or another thing, we don't want it. Please, let us make sure that we continue supporting them. And as we are doing it, there are those people who have a gullible mind, who can fidget with a lot of, because we all are not the same. This strong mind, this mental toughness, not all of us have it. Not all of us have it. There are those who can easily fidget with a little breeze. And I don't blame them as such, because that is who they are. They don't possess that mental toughness you possess. Like you, Rage and Fury, like Vivasi, like all of you who are here. Not all of us possess that mental toughness. You know, especially those who are in Biafra land, especially some of our girls, you know, our girls, you know, they easily fall for something money can buy. But as we continue remaining strong in fighting we're doing, some of them will be getting there. You know, as for Adadi Oranjo, that you know that watch out. In few time you will not see her. Watch out, and just like the butterfly that call herself Beth, few time she will, because one thing that nobody can remove mind from it, that truth. Lies have expiring dates, and evil have expiring dates, and evil doers days are numbered. Okay, the only thing we need to conquer these people, to subdue them, is remaining on this truth, consistent, uncheckable, and supporting our men on ground. Please, my people, as for those Biafra Unite, as long as if he is not any security threats, yes, just speak. We miss you. We need your voice at this point in time. But this is a security issue. Sort yourself out. Sort yourself out. Like Brgie said, I know that you can never stand, you can never be bought with money. Yes, I have that conviction in me. Yes, true. Because I also have my own designing spirit of people. But there's not something that we use to bring what we do, because I don't want anyone to bring, keep your dream, keep your vision. You see dreams. No, we don't need it, because it brings a lot of confusion. So if you have it, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. So my people, please, let us make sure that we disseminate this information, security tips to our people at home. You know, so any security tip we have, give it to them. It's very, very important, because they are facing a lot. If those who are in abroad are falling apart, I can't blame anybody who is at home. Those who are in abroad, because you are in abroad, you are a bit safer than them. Yes. If you are falling apart, if you are not able, if you fall apart, you cannot be able to see the truth by yourself. How can I blame somebody who is at home? You know, look at our men on ground. They are more important to us, most important to us. Please, we need this information to be circulated. We need this finance. If you have it, bring it. Okay? Bring it. We need it now, because there's a saying in Igbo adage, when you forget about your health, your life, and begin to pursue other things, the enemy outside will eat it. Because when you are gone, outside will eat those things. So it is now we first supposed to secure that our land, and other things will be addition. So my people, I thank you once again for your good job. Let us remain consistently personified, and make sure that this information, not everybody our people are on S-Space. We know that S is one of the most difficult social media that not the gullible cannot be able to operate easily. So when you get information here, take it, convert it to audio, share through WhatsApp, take to Facebook, take to TikTok, other social media, to be able to get to our people, because information remains power, security, and knowledge. Thank you for having me. My name is Ekachuku. AKM code number.
Okay, thank you, brother. Mazda K, do you want to say something, Mazda K? Okay, maybe it's not near his mic yet. Brian Williams, you have the floor. Okay, no one. Is my voice even coming out?
Yeah, hello everybody.
It's coming out.
All right, Brian, take it.
Yeah, I greet every one of you. Those of you that are before this space, I hail everybody. May EFIK-IBIBIO continue to bless and sanctify everyone. Keep us healthy and stronger. What we are fighting for is what we all need. It is our fight, And if we fail to do this, who else will do that for us? Nobody. It is a job that is called for. Is that so? We must answer. So thank you once again for all you have been doing. We delve into the topic, the terrorists, the zoo terrorists in uniform continue to regroup an act of terrorism. They will never stop because they know what they are fighting for. And it is us that has to buckle up, because at this point, a reasonable human being will not allow what he or she has labored for to go in vain. We are putting up everything we have: money, time, blood. Many have died, but the zoo is not the physical men in their uniform are not the problem. The source are the problem, because if the source do not support the uniform men, they will cease to exist. And these source have spread their tentacles into every one of us, into, as you know, sorry for that, into Biafrans as well, the gullible Biafrans, the politicians, the DGs and the rest of them, the Igwes and the whatever. So the zoo in parentheses are not the Northerners and the Fulanis that are problems. Us are the major issue. Because if us said enough is enough, the existence of these people will be put an end. They will cease to operate in our land. And these are the things that our prime ministers, our MAK, have been held incommunicado, and these are the things that are paying the price because they refuse to partake in that their gathering. They refused not to have conscience because they chose the path of the people, the path of the land, the path of the gods to follow, and which is the path of justification. And this is what all of us here must continue. I heard when most of us are just calling names of people that need to come up, need to this. At this point, anyone that did not come up, I don't want to use the word coward. I will say the person is not man enough. Because a critical time required a critical decision. You don't have to think again. We have had more than a month and going to 2 months now, when someone should have been decided, or someone should have decided who to follow, which side to play. Sitting on the fence is the same thing as equals to not being with the right part, us here, the people that are supporting the government. Because if we all died, if the government died, you that is sitting on the fence, what would you do? Will you resurrect a dead body? It's impossible. You can't resurrect a dead organization when you let them die. So you not coming out, people clamoring, Biafra Unite. Our glories are in the past are not to be used for the future. The past is the past. We are in the future. Most of these people that are already fallen apart, the fallen Biafrans, I can call them, they are not angels. The fallen Biafrans were once good in the past. Today, they have turned to be the fallen angels. They have turned to be the evil we don't know. Understand? Because we never knew they were the evil, because they were all among us. We were chasing those far away from us, while those in-house were the most dangerous part of it. So I don't see it as something very vital to start pressurizing these people or start preaching gospel to their ears. If they want to come out, they should stay where they are. What we should be looking at is, how do we battle this media to media, donation by donation, or what to manage our house, build this, and it comes up to be stronger when they come back, because they will be thinking that, oh, they're going to fall apart. Understand? They're going to fall apart. And if at the end we did not fall apart. Not if at the end we are not falling apart. Because that if then statement is not a good statement. We are not falling apart, and we will never fall apart. They will not have themselves to blame. So this has been called, like one MNK said that he needs 100 men. We have been filtered, we have been sieved, we have been selected. This is like the Bible says, selected epistle. You are the selected epistles of the United States of Biafra, the men that will enter the promised land. During the sojourn of the Israelis to the promised land, many left that sojourn, but few entered the promised land. And that is what is playing out now. When the Moses was leading them, they were complaining. When they got to the what's that sea again? Red Sea, they were complaining. Why didn't you brought us here for us to die? They crossed over. They started complaining of hunger. Would have left us in Egypt, so that where we are even eating once in a blue moon and die here for you to bring us in the desert for no hope. Manna failed. They complain. Understand? So when they were complaining, the EFIK-IBIBIO was taking note of the heart of men that need to be separated from those that will enter the promised land. That is what it's playing out. It don't just be a double-edged sword. It must have a face. Because if every one of you here started to sit on the fence, do you think perhaps the men on ground they started shaking? What do you think our land would have been today? Decision taking is something that's very paramount in the life of every man. Indecision is very bad. That's what crippled a man and crippled organization. Crippled fathers, parents. It must be decisive. It has called, and we must take drastic measures. Understand? As Namberede in the DK, and Berede Jamadike. DK have taken the Mberede by the boons. We have taken the decisions. And we shouldn't be bothered about people that are not here, I'm not talking about the neutral people that were once with us propagating this. We shouldn't be bothered about them, not just choosing a side. Let them be. Understand? They don't want to be called I'm on this side, I'm on this side. They are just people that say, oh, if any side that wins, I'll follow. I don't support God, I don't support devil. And I'm not titi. Anyone that wins, I follow them. And this 21st century, those men are cowards. We don't need them. What is going on here is selected a pistol. Among men, you have got the Biafra minister will choose, or have already chosen among Biafrans, those 3 ones that will finish this struggle. We might be lacking financially or not financially not buoyant the way we used to be. But we will hold this line till the commander comes back. We hold this line of defense. No retreat, no surrender. If that be it, if that is the penalty, so be it. When that woman cried, we are not going to give up. Are you better than that woman that cried during the war? Why wouldn't you cry, say something to yourself? I have made up my mind. If the penalty be being in prison in the countries of my residence or anything, so be it. You must make a decision. You must make an ultimate sacrifice. Even if you have these finances or by a word of action or support or supportiveness, you must decide or stop being decisive. So let us stop not coming to try to give names to people that doesn't exist, inanimate objects. Who are they? Who is Adade Orange or something for me to be agonizing about her broadcast and whatever she does or the rest of them? Who is 247 for me to be agonizing? If I decide to have a YouTube, I will shun them on because they lack that analytical power. They only bring what they say. You can't compare. They can't be able to compare and contrast things and bring out the result. So let these people be. We don't have to be giving them names when they have no names. We don't have to be crowning them queens and kings when they are nothing. For every step these people make, they make a lot of mistakes. Our focus is to win a fresh souls, not souls that are fallen, that were with us, that once failed, or that were once with us that failed. God never recruited, never brought back the fallen angels. Once you fall, you fall. He went for the souls that weren't there before, or the new generations. Let's go for the new generation, those that never believed before, or those that we are on, or those that we are at the background making donations. Those are the people that we need to tell the truth, we need to convince, you need to put them on channel, not those that for us that knew exactly what is truth, what the truth is, and what the truth was. Trying to bring them again, buy them into again. They will stab you for the second time. They must stab you for the second time. Because their hearts is evil. Their hearts are black. You can't wipe it off. They don't possess the same purity of heart with you in this struggle. So whenever another offer comes, they will betray you again. When a penny is being offered, they will betray you again. So why then dining with devil when you know your life is at risk? I don't want to associate. I don't want to have anything doing with this man. In this world and next world to come. Your life and my life is at stake here. And we must speak bitterly and bite anyone in front. Shut them off, eat them off. Liberation. There is no hanky-panky in these things. There's no need of brotherness in this. I keep saying it. I don't need your brotherhood or brotherness. Let's meet in the Biafra land. We embrace each other. With this thought of mine for several years or months, gives me that zeal to bite anybody, speak without favor or favoritism of any kind. Embrace that. If I fall apart, or she treat me like someone that has fallen apart. If I betray, don't wait for me to be. Don't thinking of how to get me back. Finish me. This is what the line of battle is. When we are at war, if you don't know that we are at war, we are 100% at war. If you don't know that, know it now. When we are at war, if you are my co-soldier, by my side, and you fall apart, I didn't see any danger, I pick up that magazine, the last one kept for me, I'll pick it up and remove you. Because my life is at danger. It's at risk. You don't keep enemies in the war front. You don't even try to help a demoralized soldier in the war front. You don't. Even if he's amputated and he doesn't want to be helped, he doesn't want to continue. If his life if he means taking him off for the rest of the soldiers' teams or squadron to be safe, you take him off. Sometimes they even volunteer for their life to be taken for the rest to be rescued. War is what we are into. This is not time of people talking. We are already at war. Inner war. That's the worst part of it. So when you are fighting, we are in more than two fronts. We are fighting the zoo. We are fighting inner house. You think your details, if you don't protect it, they will not give it out to you, give it out to the zoo for you to be killed, for you to be weighted or for you to be killed. Your safety here, it should be paramount. Don't think that these people are not looking for a way for them to give out your details. You think, they're not doing it. They are looking for it. They are looking for it. So why should I? And why should you be trying to bring somebody that don't even know if they have fallen apart or not or something? If nobody is there, if nobody's talking, if they're not talking, categorize them as someone that has fallen apart until they're proven otherwise. War does not need a soft-hearted people. Battlefield has been drawn, and we must shield it. Everything, we must shield everything to the ground. We must burn everything to the floor. In terrorism, there is no mercy. They don't care. They can bring out the photos of a pregnant woman, they chop it off. They don't care if you're a day old. And if we let our land be to be porous or if infiltrated, we're all gone. All this grammar we are speaking here is just, in fact, you won't have the zeal, the audacity to come to the space, to hold space, because you'll be run off. You'll be conquered. We should be talking about how not to be conquered. And not to be conquered is not about protecting the land. You protect yourself. Think about how to protect yourself. Leave those that are falling apart, those that have not, all those things. Because if you fail the media, if this media fail, waiting for somebody, you don't need crowd. If you come here, it's only you, my brother, speak. Speak, record yourself. People did a record, speak. We are evangelizing. One man did this for years, and he got every one of us here. Talk more of us here, there are many who can do more than that. He did it alone. When millions were against him, all odds were against him, he caught us. Today we must be the fishers of Biafrans. As Yeshua did, he said, I'm turning you people to be the fishers of men. Every one of us here, we must be fishers of Biafrans. But in doing that, be protective of your details, of yourselves. So citizens of Biafra, it is not a mere talk. It is war that we're into. The war of terrorism and the war of, war of terrorism, betrayal, and the rest, all are terrorists. Don't see anybody as brother. Because those in our land, the politicians never saw us brothers. They sold us. They have given everything about us. They don't want you. And in that case, I see every one of them that fallen apart as one with the politicians. And that is the simple truth. That is the simple truth. So we should know there's something we should not wait for God to come and give us the result when the handwriting is vividly clear. So fellow citizens of Biafra, continue until that last day. We all shall marry, hug each other. Until then, there's no brother in jungle. I'm not your brother. You're not my brother. What binds us together is this quest. If I fall apart, cut me off. Don't miss me. Don't have pity on me. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you. Finally, thank you, Brian. Man, somebody finally spoke my mind, man. Somebody finally spoke my mind. I was a little getting depressed to the people who were crying about somebody who deserted his post. Do you understand? They don't understand this is a war? Or is it because they are not on the ground carrying a rifle? This is media war. And whichever soldier deserts his post, says, oh, I want to sit on the fence, that's desertion. You run away from the war. You abandon your post and your duty without permission, without liberty, without pass, without leave. And he says, sit on the fence, sit on this thing, and people are begging them. Yeah, I mean, if it's on the ground, I mean, you may get a bullet. You dull. There's the man of ground. You say you just wake up and you're a soldier and wake up at the war front. You say, I don't do again. What do you think? Oh, that's desertion. Minimum, you get a lot of rigorous imprisonment. Sometimes, if it's at the war front, you get a bullet on the head, on the back. Motaklan, these are media warriors, and somebody wakes up and deserts, and they are begging him. They're not to beg anybody. Deserts is supposed you cut him off. Let the person, because now that person is not part of your team anymore. He's sitting on the fence. He's waiting for you to fall. Just imagine a platoon or a unit. You are at the war front. This is media war. So you are at the war front, and then your trench mate wakes up and says, "You know what? No, let me just sit and drop my rifle and be watching and seeing what's going on. I'm not for. I'm not against." What's that? What's that? Get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, let's move the mic, man. I don't know those people who don't want to. They don't want their freedom. They want to stay in the zoo. What is the point of anyone who says I want to sit on the fence? It is better they go to the camp. You know that they are for the enemy. Take the flag. Be crab. Let them be. You say if you want to eat frog, eat a big frog. No, eat the bullfrog, so you know you are not. Don't take the tadpole and be eating, and you say, yeah, you're still a frog eater, you know. So let's move the mic. Let's move the mic. Mighty Dot, I see your hand up. You can take it up.
Yes. Yeah, good morning from here. University David in Nana, Biafra lies in Malaysia. Every single one of you, Mazake, Senator Brian, I greet every Biafrans here who have gathered here again to do the needful. Yeah, I like this Brian that I'm hearing right now. You know, this is the mindset that I want every one of us to have. I hope you're hearing me. Hello?
Yeah.
Crystal clear. We hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, because I'm at work, there's a lot of noise around. But you know, there's something that brought me in here this morning. But I was hearing about, you know, Biafra Unite and all that. You know, so this is the same thing that I'm talking about. At this critical time, at this very critical time. Do you guys forgot we survived DOS? How many of you know how many people that were in DOS? There were over 200 of them. And almost all of them, except Madame Erewa and few people, almost all of them betrayed Madame Nambikano. And we survived them. We weathered the storm. We weathered the storm with Madame Simon Efa. We survived it. Is it this woman or these people that followed her? All the people that followed DOS up to today, they are still attacking us. Hey, sorry, can you guys give me a break? Give me a second, please. How is the whole going inside on the 8 margins? Yeah, so everything that we have gone through with our leader, Mark Simon Ekpa, we were able to overcome this storm. How many of them? Thousands of, do you remember they recruited 500,000 Iraqs? Okay, the holes are good, right? We encountered 500,000 Iraqs. We defeated them and moved forward. Is it these few people? We survived DOS and moved forward. So is it this one that we are not going to move forward? At this critical time, remember when we were with DOS, when DOS betrayed Martin Nambikano, we weren't where we are today. We have come a long way. We now with governments. These people, anybody that falls over, if Biafra unites, if he's been carrying the baton and his hands are getting weaker, he drops it. We move forward. Like my brother Brian said, we are in a battle. I think we are getting some confusion here. Many of us don't actually know that we are at war. That is why you see some people are going to weddings, going to birthday party back home, enjoying and catching fun, going to clubs, because these people don't understand the mess that we are in, the danger that is facing us. Ross, Commander Ross, I saw something he posted, I think this morning. He's talking about saying that he has suspended because our people need to be taught a lesson. And I completely agree with him. In fact, to be honest with you, you guys can forgive me, but it seems that our people need this. Our people need to experience some kind of massacre before we wake up. Even all these people who are billionaires, they will sit their ass up and bring every money they have. Because that is what we need right now. Our people are joking. They don't know what it, even though they are the ones, especially the ones back home. If they understand the magnitude of the mess that we are in, these people, I'm telling you, every Biafran will pick up arms. If they don't have gun, they'll go and find art, they'll go and find market. I'm telling you, every Biafran will be walking on the street with guns and market and weapons. But because they don't know what is going on, they don't know the mess we are in. So something big needs to happen to our people. I'm telling you, forgive me if I'm being mean, but our people need to be taught a lesson so that they can wake the hell up and know that we are facing a situation. Right now, we don't need the multitude. We need quality. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister,
Our leader, Mazinam Kanu, these two people are not coming out to come and meet these lukewarm people, to come and meet people who are confused about their freedom, to come and meet people who don't know what they are looking for, to come and meet people who are myopic. They are coming out to come and meet people who are disciplined. 100 men who are disciplined, who are ready to sacrifice everything for this freedom. These are the people that they need now to march for this final march. We don't need all this nonsense, sentimental bullshit. We don't need it. We need men who are willing to do the needful. I'm telling you, it has come to that point. I'm telling you, where if all these things that these motherfuckers Taliban are doing and Boko Haram, I'm telling you, it has come to a time that we need to start strapping. We need to strap. If it is Abuja, we strap and march into Abuja and cause chaos. Because this nonsense is too much. Our people are sleeping. Forget that over 50 million voted. Our people are sleeping. They don't understand the mess that we are in. I think they need to understand the kind of mess that we are in. But anyway, I wanted to say this because I've been thinking. Right now, we just need to be very strategic in our reasoning in every move that we make. We are Biafrans. We are Pesseras. I was thinking, somebody like I'm a tech guy, and some of us that are here I'm technologically inclined, especially when it comes to investment and crypto. Right now, crypto is the money of the future. As we gather here looking for money, we're supposed to be encouraging our people, bringing out ideas, bringing out different kind of crypto assets that our people should be investing in, so that when we make money with this bull run that is coming, Trump, he has a crypto czar. He has somebody that he has appointed to make sure that America leads in cryptocurrency, because American currency is in trouble because of BRICS. So the only way the United States will be able to overcome this situation is by going on into blockchain technology, crypto. China, El Salvador, UK, different countries right now, they are championing with this crypto. They want to be ahead. And Donald Trump said that America needs to be ahead of cryptocurrency. So our people, now that we are looking for money, if somebody invests, even if it means we can even like form a group that will be donating money, and that money will be used to invest in cryptocurrency assets, and the government will manage it, so that when this bull run that is coming, when there's an explosion, that money can help us in this our liberation. We need to be strategic in every aspect. And individually, we need to start investing. When we come out here, those of us that do research, we should be able to tell our people, hey, look at this crypto, look into it. If you have money, invest. That will help us. Than all this, sometimes we come here, we just hear. I mean, we have opportunities that we are gathering here. Let's make good use of it. Our people don't know what is coming. Crypto is the money of the future. And our people need to cure in fully. And those who can invest, they invest so that it can help us. When you invest, if you invest money now, let's say by the end of when Trump is sworn in and the crypto rises, you sell your assets, that's more money in your pocket. And that's more money, that more contribution will be coming from you to the government. Let's look into this, please. It's just an idea. Thank you.
Yes, so that idea of crypto is it's a big one, man. It's a big one. You know, a lot of people made millions when Bitcoin first came out. It's just a lot of people have not been able to tap into this cryptocurrency yet. They don't understand it very well, not really willing to learn. But that thing has made a lot of people rich. They don't just understand it. But if we can teach it, if we can invest in it, the government can actually be making a lot of money out of that thing, you know. So anyways, Alobi, you want to speak?
Yeah, so
All right, take
good
it
day,
up from
good day, everyone. I think let me start by saying that everyone know that we are at war with Nigeria. maybe the war have not gotten to your village, especially those of you who live in diaspora. Maybe the war have not gotten to your village and you think everything is normal. Maybe because your family members come to the village in Xmas, nothing happened to them. You think everywhere is like that. Some community have been deserted by the zoo terrorists. If you go social media since January, you see how they are slaughtering our people here and there. And I want to say that even though I am here in Biafra land, but I think I will advise, I will say that our men that are in forest defending our land, I will say maybe they need to go for a holiday so that our people will really know what our prime minister have been fighting since 2021. You know, if our people are not massacred in number, I don't know, maybe you start from my village, maybe I'll be a victim because I'm here. But if our people is not massacred in number, I don't think they will stop messing up, because the way, even though I know when the massacre starts, somebody will still blame that is those our men who are in the forest. Like one video going on WhatsApp that somebody said he was kidnapped, he paid 10 million and it was a men on ground, blah 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 blah. I was laughing at him because he didn't know that some of these people are government agents who are positioned in some places to kidnap people to stain the name of Biafran Liberation Army. I know that this massacre start, even the one that happened, I think 3 days ago. Some people are still blaming, saying that it's Biafran Liberation Army. But I think it's a time we allow the Nigerian government or the Fulanis to kill our people. I'm sorry to say that, to kill at least maybe in a day, witness what happened in Benue State. Then maybe some people will begin to think right. Because I think by now too, I will also say that by now we don't supposed to be talking about this woman who have created her government. She have right to create her government. I think we should move on and forget about whatever she's doing, who she's talking to. And we have elected our acting prime minister. We should focus on what he is doing and let him give us information of what he is doing, so that when we come on media like this, we can talk about that instead of talking about these people. Somebody is talking about Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite is here in Biafra land. You may not know what he is going through, because those of us who follow him during when this issue of your COS started, you know where he stands. So you don't know what he may be going through. Sometimes those of me, I'm talking like this. Sometimes we know what we encounter on the road, changing location from one state to another, different time. So this may be his situation. Don't let nobody attack begin to blame him not coming out. He don't know what he's going through now. Maybe they are giving out his information, his location, and somebody is after him. Yeah, so he's trying. Maybe I'm not speaking for him, but I'm thinking that may be what is going on around him. And let me also say this, that we need those of us who are here in Biafra land, we need more information of our prime minister. It's like we depend on the Zoo media to tell us what is happening to our prime minister. At least our leader, once in a week or 2 times in a week, we hear lawyers going to the court, to prison or the court to see him and all that. But we're not hearing from our prime minister. We're not hearing from the people do we have a lawyer that is going to visit him? What is happening? Those of us who are here, I think, sometimes people think that those of us who are in Biafra land here, that many people are listening, some people are following this woman. Let me tell you, in a state, you cannot have very few people, there are not many that listen to whatever she says, if at all she have somebody on ground. So, but the problem that those of us who are here are facing is because we have a limited information, not especially those who cannot come to social media like we do. I have a limited information of what is the fate of our prime minister, what is happening to him. And instead of talking about this woman or what she's doing, I think our information minister, our acting prime minister, or those who are in Finland, we should be able, if we can go, what do you call it, drag Finland to court in Europe, we can do that. They are doing that in the Yaba, the Chua Yaba. We can do that. So we keeping those of here in Biafra land in silent, he will make some people like they are not standing here nor there. So I want our information minister and our acting prime minister to come up, if once in a week or once in 2 weeks, to tell what is happening to our prime minister, what is the Finland saying, what is the court doing about it, what are we doing about it. We're keeping people, is a leader, is a prime minister of over 50 million people give a mandate. And when out of 50 million people, maybe 49 million is not hearing anything about him, they will be worried. So I think this is the area we need to look into. And before I go, there is something I've been saying time with that number, and I think our leaders, it's time we begin to look at that, because enemy of your enemy should be your friend. We know that British is a father to Nigeria, and the America can never go against Britain, because Nigeria is British have interest in Nigeria. And every time, all the things that have been happening to us is from the West, that is European, and the America. It's a time that our leaders will look elsewhere. I've said it on this platform. If we can get half of the ammunition that people of Donbass region in Ukraine got from Russia, I tell you, Nigeria will not survive it in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So it is time we begin to look at where we can get what we need to send the zoo out of our land, because these people, until we we have to behave like Onyara, so that nobody, this I'm not against our lobby firms or going to America, but for long we've been doing that. Nigeria is not once you see the armor tank destroyed, once you see their soldiers dying, they will begin to talk. The world will pay attention. That is just what we need. And I think our leaders, it's time you begin to look towards. I'm not saying we should not talk to America or talk to Britain, but the enemies of our enemy should be our friend. And the friends of our enemy, we should be looking them with one eye, because this fight for the Biafra land is where I heard there's a pipe they are laying from Europe that is coming through Morocco just for natural gas, and it's coming direct to Biafra land. You think in Western Europe, these people, again, if our leaders need to sell or use all the land, including human being that is living here, including me, I'm here in Biafra, use all of us for collateral to get what it takes to drive Nigeria out. Unless we behave like that, I don't think anyone will take us serious. Let me stop here.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. That's a good one. That's a good submission you made there. It's very critical. People have been asking these questions, and everybody's been tempering our fever. Actually by now, the Finnish Supreme Court should already be hearing a case that Prime Minister has diplomatic immunity. He's a Prime Minister of a country, even though the country has not gotten its full territorial sovereignty yet. But the fact that he is Prime Minister gives him some kind of diplomatic immunity. I've not seen any president, any sitting president or prime minister that is arrested by any other country anywhere in the world. It doesn't happen. I mean, just by virtue of him being prime minister alone, that gives him that gives him diplomatic immunity. But but the thing is, you need to be on the case. Everybody just keep, they keep tempering down our fever. Shutting, telling us don't worry, things are coming up, things, no. Because if our prime minister is out, all those people on that corner, in fact, by now the zoo will be in a state of In fact, Musa will be crying in a square root power 2 by now. You know?
Malaysia, license in Malaysia. Can I say something about just 1 or 2 minutes about Finland?
Who's saying? Who's speaking?
Brian.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Biafrans all over the world, both at home and diaspora. There is something we should all understand, and that is the key to what is happening, or the key to the silent on things that concerning the Prime Minister. So according to my own, both internationally or something, diplomatic understanding on the basis of the court and the rest of the thing, until a case is open, then you can begin to hear about the case. That is what is playing out now. Nigeria is not giving you information. Nigeria is playing a tactics. We know what it is, delay tactics, so that they will be bringing out the requirement that is being demanded of them. And when they push it, it seems as if they are following it. They are not following it. The case has not been opened. When the case is being opened for hearing or for defense, then answer result will start be pumping out. Nigeria cannot do otherwise. We Biafra cannot do otherwise now, until the date given to them, the mandate given to them for everything to be complete, as in to be made ready for the opening of the case. Then everybody will get the main news or the way forward of Prime Minister, of what is going on. Understand? So it's not that his well-being is not being cared for, or it's not that the people in power and doesn't know what to do, or they're not trying to feed us or something. They're not trying to carry us along. No, it can only carry us along when it is open. If you like, go and get the highest lawyer, go to the highest chamber in this planet Earth. Until that case is open, that is when whoever you hired will have access to it, to share. What they know now is where it stops. Come and defend yourself, bring your evidence. And Prime Minister has his 24 hours on the desk, for their desk. The zoo never had theirs. You saw what they did the other day. No, that is tactics. Understand? To demoralize some of us, because they know that we are boiling. We are boiling, and we are seeking for even if an iota of information, just whatever, be positive or negative. So they decided to bring out negative in their own favor. And this was something that was demanded of them for the last year. Come, present your line of the evidence for your line of defense. Until it's presented, then we'll open this case. I always tell people something is going to happen from 15th, and it's shifted to 20th. And now, why is it? Countries in the world now are fighting to get alliance and to get a ground of economical growth. US are fighting to take the Gulf of Mexico to themselves. US are fighting to take up Panama. US are fighting to take up Greenland to themselves for economical growth and security. Like, understand? So the same way they already saw what is in Biafra land, they will be fighting to have them on their side. And some with Britain with knowing that if Biafra will checkmate them, Biafra will not going to be pushed out, as in push over people like that. And even Finland, on the forces pressuring them in EU, they were sometimes they would like to play in between, or trying to play safe in order to at least when Biafra will be actualized, they will still have upper hand in recognition in treaty, most favorable to them, because they have a citizen, their citizen heading it. Just like what US did in 1967, 1970. During the war, US at the time was in between. They sent arms to both the zoo and to us. And they never wanted to. Why? They're in between, because seeking for economic value and the benefit. When they thought that the zoo can run us off in few months or in few weeks, it didn't happen. They now saw that, man, these people are stronger. Let us see if we can lie on them but they never come out fully. What they did, they started selling arms started selling what's it called again? First aid through the missionaries and all the rest of them. Started sending aircraft to missionaries and the rest of them. Understand? To come put us and give aid to us. Understand? So this is war politics they're playing. Until this case is open, then more things will come out. More what's it called again? Results or situation will be made known. And before then, I want to announce to every one of us here that we have won the media war. This space, as long as this space is concerned, we have won this war. And this war we did not win this war last year. Neither did you win this war 3 weeks ago. This war was won 2 weeks ago. Your 24 hours, all those time most of them, Master K and the rest of them, all of you have coming up to speak non-stop. You won this war. Because why? People you are battling with know your strength, and you know their strength. You know JD Walker's strength. You know Rinne's strength. You know go school strength. We know all of us. We know each other. So you beat them hands down. You have won it, and there's no way that they don't have that power. They don't have those analysts. They don't have all the strength we have in this media. So that is another plus on our side. That is a pure plus on our side. We have won when it comes to Twitter. We have won it. We have won the BDA. And what is Ngozi doing? She's keep on going to bring out recorded video of the meeting, because she was doing this, waiting for this day to come. Because if she's not a mole, if you never had an evil intention, she wouldn't be recording a meeting, recording all those things. So that was her own these things to use to beat up, to battle when things erupted like this. So Biafrans, don't just, I understand, like I understand everywhere everyone is going, even me, we want to hear, but you cannot hear until this case is open. So citizens of Biafrans, you're hearing our voice. It has not been opened by Finland. When Finland opened this, all of us will get it. The zoo don't have information. The zoo don't even have. They never give them. It will be open, and we'll get it in there. And we will defeat. That's like I say, after from 1520, every country is fighting to grab, economical power, military alliance, everything, full force, and our own will not be left behind. Something disastrous will happen from that time to July. Thank you.
All right, but well, this your submission is you interrupted me. You didn't get me. You didn't even hear what I was trying to say. And
sorry, it wasn't you. Sorry for that. It was Alobi. I wanted to.
It wasn't even in line with what I was even trying to talk about, and you're still trying to.
No, it was Alobi. I wanted to put online.
Can you let other people talk too, so that everybody let you talk? Even I wanted to respond to you, but I let you finish. That's how spaces are. And that's how people respected spaces are. So you even if you want to respond or you want to give a rebuttal, you wait. So the other person finish talking, you get the person's point of view, and then you forge your response. You don't just jump in, respond because you have a lot in your head. You didn't even hear what the person is saying. You just assume. Now, what I was trying to say, in line with what Alobi was trying to say, I'm talking about diplomatic immunity. Now, I have not seen any case where a sitting president is arrested or a sitting prime minister is arrested. Whether Finland has not opened the case or whether it has opened the case, that's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. I'm waiting for anybody who can give me a case where a sitting president was arrested. Anyone? I haven't seen anyone. Now, so far that nation has redeclared, and even before he redeclared, he was already prime minister, which accords him some certain type of diplomatic immunity. This is where I'm going with that. So that's one thing, and I'm sure that those who need to hear this would hear it. I don't want personal opinions. just personal opinion. You just say what you believe it is. No, those who need to hear this need to hear this so that when they go back to where they're supposed to go back and who they're supposed to talk to, they be pushing these things too, because they should know these things. That there is no case. I'm yet to see any case where a sitting president or sitting prime minister was arrested. Maybe those who have already retired or they're no longer in power, that there are cases like that, but no sitting. I've not seen any yet. So that's one reason. And then the brother Alobi, you said something about Donetsk. You know, that's a very important one too. A lot of people haven't really considered. We're all looking towards the West. I believe that because our prime minister had a template towards the West, but I believe that we caught, and Brother Brian, you said America was supporting or selling weapons to both. America did not sell weapons to Nigeria or Biafra during the 1960s, 70s war. America has a policy of
I did
non-interference.
not say sell weapon. I said they're sponsored through aid, Christian aid.
No, at the first,
from that,
you said
I corrected it. I corrected it, Mister.
Okay. Well, they up till today, they have a policy of non-interference. Up till today, up to Joe Biden's administration, they will not support any. That's the State Department's policy as of now. And that's why we are lobbying for them to change their policy, which will be with Congress, to change the policy from non-interference to any other, maybe to support Biafra. Now, when they sold, they didn't even sell directly. They sold to U.S. mission aids organizations that were now maybe offering relief flights to Biafra at that time. So it wasn't like they are solidly non-interference. That is their policy as
That
of
was
today.
what I said.
Okay. Anyways, so the brother who said Alobi, you said something about Donetsk, and I believe that Donetsk fought for so long, from 2014. They fought the Ukrainians. That's the Donetsk part of the Ukraine. They wanted their own independence, and they fought from 2014 up to 2000 when this war now, you know, they by that time they thought they did their referendum and they got the Russians to side with them, and then the Russians now came in fully in support, and the war has now become what it is as of today. So it's a good thing, but we are too far away. I don't think Russia doesn't have that economic or any national interests to come this part of Africa, but they do have some people that are very close by in the Sahel states, Burkina, and those three countries there where they have this Wagner group, the former Wagner group. They're no longer Wagner anymore. Providing some kind of logistics and training and equipment and all that there, and it's not hard for the men on ground to, you know, cross up to Ghana, from Ghana enter Burkina. It's like a stone throw. I've been through that route back in the days. Back then it was like only 5,000 naira to go from Lagos to Kumasi by bus, ABC Transport. I don't know the rate now. I'm from Kumasi, cross to Accra. From there you can cut into Burkina Faso. It's nothing. So I mean, it's very easy for us to coordinate with those people as of now, because I think before Trump will settle in and all that, we will get to the point of, you know, having that type of agreement. May take some time, but these guys are right next door to us, and I like the fact. I like people that bring up these ideas. You know, we're not sitting in a box. Thinking outside the box is good for Biafrans, so that as we are saying these things, people are picking up these ideas. You know, those who need to pick up these ideas will pick it up. I believe many of our members of cabinet are in this space listening. You know, they can pitch it up. So when they're talking in their cabinets, I also say these things when we have our when we have our own meetings too, reps meetings. I also bring up these topics too, so that they pass it chip. These ideas are push up the chain too, you know. So at the end of the day, whichever way we get our freedom, we take it. We don't need. We're not answerable to any one country or any one people that say that these are the only people that can give us our freedom. Anyways, I don't want to hog the mic. Simon Ekpa Nwachuku, do you want to speak to Biafrans?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to appreciate everybody. University, David Nana, Biafra, Eli, and Mighty Dot, Mr. Brian, Ifanye, and Senator Alobi, and everybody, Sister Stella, Sister Helen, and every other person that have spoken earlier. Everybody have spoken well. I will also not forget to appreciate our leader, Mazen Namdekano, and our PM. These two are going through a lot for our sake. May God continue to bless them, keep and preserve them. And like every other person have said, we need to continue what we're doing and putting more effort, because it's what we're doing, the actions on ground, that is what it will bring them out. It's not diplomatic and all these things. Those ones, they all work together, but the main thing is the action on ground, especially our PM, that they said he was inciting us and all those grammars they used. When they see that things are even happening more than when he was here, then who is citing who, or who is making who to do whatever they are doing? So yeah. Also, I've heard what and so many other people said earlier on. People are encouraging those that have left and those that didn't get the vision. But I just want to say something in that regard. Beginning from Mazen Nandekanu, when everything happened, Mazen Nandekanu really was in the spirit when he said that some people are chosen for this cause. It is very true, because if you have been following this struggle from Mazen Namdekano and you are chosen, you don't miss it. You don't miss it when there is conflict anywhere. I remember during the time of the DOS, and that's how you go, DOS, COS. The only difference is the first letters, how they roll. You know, when it was DOS, those that were chosen, they didn't need anybody to convince them. They never stood on defense. We immediately saw the vision, saw who has the light, and followed immediately. So if you are among the chosen, and this is happening now, in fact, that of the DOS was even more dangerous, because they didn't come out in their true colors. They didn't. They were still hiding behind, still giving the picture that they were with Onyendu. Unlike this one, this Madam COS, Madam You Must Bow, has told everything without hiding. She has shot herself on the foot by her mouth, by her video release, everything she's releasing, everything is working against her. So anybody that is still saying you are on the fence, what are you? In fact, you are not chosen. You are not chosen. That's the only way I know I can put it. So there's no need waiting for people that are not chosen or trying to push somebody that is not in their destiny, because they will still come and continue to spoil things for us. If you are chosen, during the time of DOS, there was no revelation. They hid everything. Still, the chosen few saw the light immediately and followed it. So even now, you've not seen the light. Sorry for the person. And that's for the fallen ones. I don't know how to really classify them. I think they are blind is an understatement. It's just that it's not in their destiny to do this work. It's not in their destiny if they are not chosen to do it. But like somebody, I don't know, but I still believe that we can still carry everyone along, which is what is expected of us, to carry everyone along, whether you were chosen or not chosen. One of my family friend always says, do not send everybody away. Still keep people, because you don't know when they will be useful. So in that regard, I encourage everybody, the fallen ones, and so please open up your eyes. Everything has shown. Madam COS has not hidden anything. She has given you everything for you to understand that she is not on the right track, that she is not for Biafra restoration, that she is against our PM. She's not with us. So yeah, and also somebody else, I also had some people being mentioned, like the people in the media, but I'm just going to talk about Adandia Mosu, just that one, because so there was a brother that was emphasizing that she has a group that she opened, which she called Otun Nnoko Ezinolo. I was in that group and I left because why I left is because I saw that this woman was never for Biafra. She is a glorified, how do I put it? Glorified Nigeria. That's what I saw. She was building cabals. It's a group. The intention that made people to join it was that it is our own. Whereas, like most of us that didn't really understand our culture, this is a place we call our own, where we speak our language, where we talk about ourselves. It's just that was how she won so many people, especially people in the homeland. So we need to carry people in the homeland along, because that group has deceived so many people. As when that brother was emphasizing on it, somebody said it's for the people that are not learned. No, that's not the bone of contention here. The issue is that that group has deceived people to believe that is for us, but she is not for us. So it's still important, because all the information they get from that group. So they are getting lies, which is not the truth. So it is good to really go with the advice of that brother. It is not just Madam COS, because this Adandia Mosu is a big threat. It's a big threat. Another brother also mentioned there are privileged few in homeland who can access information and so on, but information are censored. You and I know it. Even in the civilized world, BBC will tell you what the government wants you to know. CNN does the same thing. They don't tell you the truth you need to know. The same thing, people in the homeland, information is censored. They hear what the government, the lies from the government, and then the only source that they have now gone into, because for Biafra, the so-called Otunnoke Ezinolo, is also feeding them with lies. So it's important that we also look into this very well, like that brother was emphasizing. It's very true, because they get information from the wrong source. Not many of them are privileged to come on space or to have data for all these things. So it's important to also look into that area. So yeah, Yeah, actually, I don't really have much to say. This is just the area that it was just in my spirit to emphasize more on. So I want to thank everybody. And today I've been hearing our brother, oh, I can't remember his name. He opened a group chat saying we should start contributing, and people are saying let's devise means. This is one of the means. When you come to space and you speak, that you should give something. Is important. Let's begin to practice it. Let's begin to take the action. So today I'm supporting the space with 20 Ejema. I will pay it into the right place. That's the website. Then I will send my receipt to the right place. I know, to in the group that it was opened. I think it's also here. Telegram, on the Telegram group. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for your hard work and your good words. Thank you.
Thank you, Ada. Man, we've been waiting for our sisters to come up and speak, and now we're being flooded by our sisters. We have another sister on the horn now. Queen Beauty, is that I think that's our sister. Do you want to speak to us, Queen?
Yes. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm kind of down a little bit. When I hear you speaking, my mind reflect back to when Mazim Nadukanu was kidnapped from Kenya. Before he was kidnapped, we keep hearing Nigeria media talking that they are rounding up on him, Then a few days time, like a few days later, at that time, it was we saw him on the Nigeria television. The same thing now that is happening to our PM. Anything that the Nigeria Gota media is bringing out is coming to pass. Because I remember before Christmas, they said Prime Minister is going to spend Christmas there. Did it not come to pass? It come to pass. That means what they are dishing out, there's no doubt. We are not hearing anything from our government. A whole prime minister, a sitting prime minister, like you said, sir. You say you have never seen anywhere they arrested a city president or a prime minister. This is very strange to me. It's very strange. I don't know what is going on. I've been worried. I've been asking this question over and over again. Some people are shutting me up. Oh, no, don't worry. He's fine. He's healthy. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear. It's healthy. We keep hearing Mazil Nadukanu is in high spirit, At the end of the day, what happened? Everything Nigeria media is bringing out is becoming to reality. The other day, they said they have submitted the extradition requirement to Finland. Who knows what is going to happen next? Everywhere is just quiet. It's quiet. I'm so angry in my spirit. I'm so angry. A whole prime minister. Over 50 million people. Look at what is happening to him. Look at what is happening. Look at what is going on. Our men Ogra should do something. They should fire on. They should fire on Nigeria terrorist government. They don't mean well for nobody. I'm so angry right now. I've never spoken like this before. I'm so angry. Last night I didn't sleep. I was on space. So before everybody went off. Every day I've been on this page. I don't even know what to say. I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm crying every night. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for giving me this chance.
Our sister. Welcome, our sister. But have heart. Take some strength. We do believe that the best will happen. That what we are fearing will never happen. But we do like to have our sisters come in. Sometimes when you're You're sitting in a group of men, you know, all this ego and buffness can let us think that we can actually jump a skyscraper. You know, men. That's why we need women sometimes to come down and temper our chests. Our chests are swollen up too much. So it's nice that a woman came in now, you know, to speak to us. I'm gonna rotate the mic again. You know, okay. Mazi Onwuka.
Thank you so much, brother. At least you pronounce the name as a true Biafran. Thank you. Biafran lives in Malaysia. Thank you. At least you've been around since last night. Thank you for standing by. University
Yeah, so
time.
it's been so many hours now. I don't tire.
It's about watching University. Thank you. Mazike, I can see you coming in. Welcome, brother. Ezigbo nwada nke m. Nwada m hụrụ n'anya nke Iruka. Nwa Chineke. Thank you so much.
No.
Dalo, ezigbo mmadụ. Our sister Queen Bay also kwuru okwu ikpeazụ. Be strong, okay? I understand how everybody feel. I am feeling the same as well. Even my own might be worst, but it's just that I have this word in me that says I hope for the best and prepare for the worst at the same time. So when I hope for a better tomorrow, I'm at the same time preparing for a worse tomorrow. So that in the event when the best of tomorrow didn't come, the opposite of the best is the worst, means I have to move on. Naturally, I'm a good listener. I love to be here 24 hours with my people because this is where I find solace. Where a man's treasure is, there lies his heart. Biafra is my treasure, and that's where I put my heart always. I love to be in the midst of my brethren. I'm so happy seeing everybody around. So I decided to speak when I had our brother Biafran in Malaysia was responding to somebody. You know, one of the worst things that happens to me recently that is very, very wrong is when they took our prime minister. To me, what I always say is my own personal opinion. It doesn't reflect the decision or the position of the government or anybody or individual. It's personally my opinion. So in the event, if what I say doesn't go well with you, please always understand that this is my opinion. I can always relinquish the mic, okay, to make sure that maybe it's not what the person who is hosting the space like. I can always relinquish the mic. So this is why I want to say first, what the Finnish authority did was like kidnapping someone. And that is what I see in my heart. They kidnap our leader, our prime minister. Finland is not like a third world country. Finland is not like Africa. Finland is not even some part of Asia. Finland is a Western European country. So having this kind of mindset, you know, at the beginning, I thought maybe there is a common understanding, maybe a kind of MOU between our PM and the Finnish authority. And the good news was that our PM was like a politician in Finland. He was a sitting politician when he was our PM. Just of recent, he said that he's going to relinquish, he's going to jettison, he's going to stop everything, political stuff in Finland to concentrate fully on this Biafra restoration, just to make sure that he helped his own people. Because whatever he's doing, he's kind of, our PM is a good guy with good heart. It's just for the suffering of his people that made him to do what he's doing. If not so, he's a madman. He's 101% comfortable with his life. He didn't come to make money, but he wants to be counted, just like he used to say always. I'm quoting him. He wants to be counted as one of the greatest man ever to live, somebody who helped liberate his people. So I thought maybe there was a common on understanding between our PM with the Finnish authority. Again, he belongs to the same party with the Finnish ruling class. So there is party member. So for Finland to stab us at the back when we were so happy. You know, when you are at deep sleep, okay, when you are starting to sleep, you prefer somebody to come and wake you up when you are not deep asleep. You know, during those days we were in the village, it's like raining, okay, so you're trying to cuddle yourself to sleep. Nobody wakes you up, but when you are just at the middle of that sleep, you're enjoying that sleep, mama will come and say, "Bia, come, bia." You know, mama, laying here, oh, happen, you know, or that's waking you up early morning around 5:30, you know. I got that school now, things like that. So that was what they did to us when we were enjoying our sleep. They came and wake us up. So it breaks my heart. That's why I always say Finland, the Finnish government, that they kidnapped our leader. Why do I term it as a kind of kidnap? How can you take somebody? Everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So the fact that they have to hide our PM for us for more than 2 months, what do you think is that? Is it because we're trying to be politically correct that nobody wanted to say it as it is? Now, what makes it very, very uncomfortable to me is that whenever a genuine Biafran come up to ask a question, where is our prime minister? What is going on here? Now you see somebody.
Some people will shut the person down.
Now you see somebody coming on to shut the person down. No, don't say
down.
No, don't say it. And PM is okay.
Sorry.
We saw him yesterday. He was in our dream. He was in our bed. He was in our meeting. He was eating breakfast. He was eating egg. He was eating nkobi. Yes, and at the end of the day, you find out that most of this thing they're telling you is a personal opinion. It's not that. There is no facts. It's not factually based. I have to be honest. You know, when I was starting saying what I was saying, I said I'm not trying to. It's not the position of the government because I'm not their spokesperson. No, I'm not even in the cabinet. Yes, I'm part of the media team. That's okay. But then I'm not representing anybody. I'm speaking as Nwonwoka. That's who I am. So, but it really breaks my heart when we are selling this kind of narrative. Now, when equal my mother now at the same time, but you want to let me know no Bible go. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So I feel very angry. That's why I have to pick up this mic. That's why I pick up the mic when I see somebody trying to spin it that our PM on the 25, he has a dream, he has a wish. All those things are them. But if you ask me, I would say time has come when people should stop telling us that everything is okay. Our PM is okay. He's healthy and he's this, he's that. I am so heartbroken that the Finnish government, that I thought they are responsible, they are reasonable, that they have to go this way. Even Africans, as bad as Nigeria is, as wicked, as cruel as the zoo is, when they kidnapped our leader, immediately they brought him to Abuja. It took them how many weeks? Somebody went there and took a picture of him. True, this is our leader. And we have something to hold up in hand. Now, we are sure we have seen our leader, but he's in prison. And that's fair enough. But can anybody here, most of those people coming out here to tell us that, yes, somebody sabotage him. They want to leave him on Tuesday. They want to leave him as a Christmas gift. They want to leave him as a Okambede. Can those people saying all these things come out and beat their hand on the chest and said, yes, I have seen him. I have seen him, and this is the position. So to me, when we try to use this, by the way, what is propaganda? Propaganda is selling a narrative that is not 100% pure, but it just wants to calm some people down. In as much as I respect everybody's decision and everybody's opinion, but at the same time, we have a problem. And we must be like those who has a problem. We have a really problem until somebody just go there. Somebody just go to finish wherever.
and just said, yes, this is the picture of the PM. Or he appeared today in court. Last week, I was happy when somebody was saying that it's a direct message coming from Finland. Our PM is going to court on the 7th. Today, nobody's talking about saying 7th again. Today is 10th. And the change you are questioning. Our PM is not in prison. Unquote. He's answering question. Now, question is Akwani say so. But I'm going the outcome of the question. I'm so heartbroken, but I will never break down in public. That's what I try to do. I will make sure that you know, when you are just with your family members, no matter how bitter you are, you don't like to break down. I don't like people telling me sorry. I don't like it. So, but inside me, my heart is bleeding. And that's why I said that the Finland government, they really stabbed us at the back. They didn't see any time to kidnap our PM. It was just a few days leading to our convention, the convention that our leader, our PM, was so proud of, the convention that he changed so much. That particular 2nd December, that particular 29 November leading to 2nd December was like a Christmas to all of us. The Finnish government came and kidnapped our leader, our PM. Up to this day, nobody can beat his hand on the chest and say, yes, now everything I'm saying, yes, at the end of the day, personally, I believe it's not what I'm saying. Remember, it's not government position. What I'm saying personally is that who know calm people down. Stop calming people down. Allow people to be angry. Allow people to be angry. Anybody who is angry on the fact that our PM, nobody has spotted him, nobody knows his whereabouts, nobody knows where he is, it's justified for that person to do so. And nobody should just use one sweet word and calm the person down. No. They committed a grave crime against us. They committed this is one of the most betrayal in this Biafran restoration and agitation. It's a heavy crime against us. And we must address this as it is. So we shouldn't be speaking every day. He's answering question. When we say he's answering question, the Finnish authority will say, yes, what they are doing is justified. The people are just believing it. No, he's not answering question. They kidnapped our PM. That is just the way it is. Personally, I don't want anybody to believe what I'm saying, but this is how I feel. I feel so heartbroken that the people, you know, he came back and said to you, that's what the Finnish people did to us. For housing and nurturing our PM for how many years? For the great service he rendered to them. He served them in the military. He's a lawyer. A lot of things he do. He pays tax for them. At the end of the day, is this how they're going to pay their own citizen? You know, sometimes you always believe na one you kunji whenever pushing a begging up and all that straightly. But see, it's not true. Anytime one side, you know, to tell you why. So whenever we always deal with these Caucasians or Europeans or Americans, there comes a time we'll just forget who we are. We believe that we are dealing with our just maybe they see it as equal. But one day they will always tell you, you people are slaves. There is a distinction difference from black and white. We are still the superior here. That's what they did, because you don't tell me that our PM is a Caucasian. It will not happen. You see heaven falling down. It's so appalling. It's so appalling. I wish anyone high game to demand that it's either you take our leader, our PM, to court, or you let him free. Or are you keeping him that he's guilty? He's guilty of what? It's like they have pre-planned everything already. They have judged him in their own secret court, because whatever Finland is running now, they are running a secret judiciary. Because if they are running an open judiciary, why are they keeping this innocent man? Come up and tell us this is what we have done. Yes, I won't dodge according to them. So whatever we do is our right. And finally, then we know that yes, this is what they said. But nobody can say this is what the Finnish government said. If there is anybody who had what they said, should just tell us. Presumed innocent until proven guilty. That one has gone. Maybe different rule for different people. It's very, very disturbing to me. I feel very angry. But I always come online just to, you know, as much I pretend that everything is okay, but everything is not okay in my head. I always have it in my head that they finish people, they stab us from the back, and they kidnap. I see Finland government as Nigerian government. Just the same way they went to Kenya and kidnapped our leader Mazen Nandekano. It's the same way the Finnish government went to the house of our prime minister and kidnapped him. There is no difference. There is no difference between two of them. Even self Nigerian government is even trying to be better, because after kidnapping our leader Mazen Nandekano, they took him to court, and we were able to set our eyes on him. Yes, but Finnish government is becoming worse. After kidnapping our prime minister, they didn't bring him out for anybody to see. They just kept him as their own property. Somebody's telling us on the 5, on the 17, on the 25. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. You know, it's very good to hear, you know, voices that are not being shut down. Let people speak their mind. I mean, irrespective of what we speak here, we don't have any power to change what the Finnish government is going to do, but we need to be able to speak. We can't be gagging everybody every time one wants to speak out on something that is hurting us. People will come out and try to shut us down, you know? And that's the thing. And I totally agree with you about the kidnapping, my brother. I totally agree with you, because, I mean, just imagine, he's supposedly supposed to be the friend of the president. And don't tell me the president wasn't briefed that, okay, you know what, we're going to catch this, your friend, and we're going to arrest him and blah, blah, blah. The least that he could have done is, hey, bro, man, this case, look at it. Oh, this thing is heavy, and the European Union has come with this case, dude. You got to do what you got to do. As a Finnish citizen, he can pack up his bag. He can relocate that damn country. Anyways, I mean, they could give him a heads up. I mean, you know, so people coming to tell us, don't, you know, it's all good. He's fine. He's coming out tomorrow. He's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow is passing. Tomorrow is passing. Tomorrow is passing. Now it's how many months? But I want to talk about the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. He is prime minister. They didn't even give him, accord him that immunity, which extends not only to heads of states, but to diplomats, their staff, even families. Even families, at least they'll give you 24 to 48 hours to exit their country. Just like today now, Nigeria goes to war with Ghana, for example. The Ghanaian embassy in Nigeria, the Nigerian government can't just rush in and go and arrest the ambassador and his family and the staff of the embassy. And, you know, they will officially issue them a 24 hours persona non grata, or 48 hours usually, to exit the country. Then it is their own citizens or wherever they can go to war. I mean, that's just international law at the barest minimum. The barest minimum. So when these white people are doing what they are doing, and you find some people coming to shut us down, it hurts me real bad. It makes me go crazy in my internally inside myself. All right. Gloria, there's another sister who's come up. I think that's a sister. Gloria, you want to speak to Biafrans? You can unmute yourself and speak to us. Or Helen Peters. Our sister Helen is here. Sister Helen.
Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate all what you guys are doing. I've been listening to everybody, and it is terrible. It is terrible, my people, because I think at this hour we need to face the facts. Because continue to sweet talk things is not really helping us. It's not helping us. We need to face the facts. We need to address it, because what Finland are doing to our prime minister right now is just a secret trial. We need to know this. This is a secret trial that he's not been given access to any of his people. He is a prime minister of a nation. He doesn't deserve what he's going through right now. He doesn't deserve it. So, when we women speak, they said we are being emotional. No, we are not being emotional. We are facing the facts. Because since they captured him, yes, it is kidnap. They kidnap him. Because they didn't show us any video of being invited, of being arrested, any video of being taken to court or anything about him. We are just being in the dark, not knowing anything about him, even though we have been consoled that he's fine, he's this, he's that. Me, I am not happy. I know all this within me. I know things are going on, and the truth we are hearing is only coming from the zoo. And I don't want it to be so. The zoo don't have to be telling us what is to happen. We don't have to. Instead, let us be the people reporting to them. Let them be carrying what we report. Since it's kidnapped, things have turned over. Things are falling apart. Our people are no longer safe in our land. Things are falling apart, seriously. So, yes, we need unity to fight this out. But it's unfortunately that the enemies, they arrange and work ahead of us. Yes, I can say they really worked ahead of us, just to divide us, because they know in unity we'll be stronger. In unity, after the kidnap, by now everywhere should be woto. But what do we see? Tears and sorrow. Our people be killed every day. Divisions have come. This evil woman that they have succeeded in using against us, she cannot even give any statement of what is going on about our people on ground. She can't. She dish out memos saying that the 40 states of Biafra, they have their own commanders. And these states that they are killing our people today, if I may ask, where are the commanders of the evil woman, Ngozi Arabueze? The commanders of this woman should be held responsible, because they believe in the lies and propaganda that this woman is dishing out for them to be funding a charity organization instead of funding the real men that our prime minister and our leader has put in place for us to be defending our land and protecting our people. They weaken everything just the way Mr. Musa have said. That they should strangle the financial aspect of our men. And that is what this woman has succeeded in doing. Now things has fallen apart. Things has fallen apart. We must face the facts in order to achieve our goal. We must call these people, the Finland government or whatever the jurisdiction that is holding our prime minister to order. We must call them to order, because this is a prime minister of a nation. He did not hide anything from them. Right from the inception, in anything he's doing, he is doing it openly. He posted everything. The atrocity of Nigeria that's being committed against our people, Prime Minister is posting it. It is only wood that you will say you are coming to kill, and that wood will not make a move. Nigeria called itself a nation, but all they do is to recruit their Boko Haram, send them to our land, the Biafra land, and start killing our people for nothing's sake. This our prime minister have been posting all the time. The whole of the terrorists in Nigeria has fallen into the Nigerian military just to fight the Biafrans. Our prime minister have been posting all this. So for the fact that even as they send them to come and kill our people, we also have the right to defend ourselves. And that is exactly what our prime minister was doing. So in what way is this man have wronged Finland government that they decided to kidnap him, silence him from everywhere, that we cannot even hear from him? They said he has lawyers. Yes, he has lawyers. We don't even hear from the lawyers. None of them can come to address his people. At least for us to know something about him. We don't even know if he's alive or not. What are we talking about here? Please, our people, we need to face the fact and face villain government. Enough is enough. Things are falling apart and very fast. This woman is evil. Ngozi Orabueze is evil. And it shall never be well with her. And those that she's using, it shall never be well with any one of them and their generation. Do not think we are being emotional. No, we are speaking the facts. So many of us, we have so many, we have developed high blood pressure because of this, our freedom. We struggle to make sure everything is okay, paying the little we can contribute, we are doing it. But the stage we are now is not encouraging anybody any longer. We need to face the facts so we can move forward. Thank you very much. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Before you go on, Biafra Lazem, thank you so much. I just want to tell Sister Helen, when they tell you that we are emotional, of course, human beings are filled with emotions. There is nothing wrong with being emotional. It is only inanimate objects. Even animals show some emotions because they have some, atoms of life in them. You can see when an animal is being killed, the other animal will even, watch dog for instance. You see how they react when their fellows are being killed. So the same thing applies to humans. We are higher animals. And we should show emotions when somebody is being maltreated, when somebody is killed, or when somebody is in a very precarious situation. So there is nothing wrong with that. And it's very, very unfortunate that the Finnish government played into the hands of the Nigerian state. Having undergone the process through which they got their freedom, they knew or they know that freedom is very, very costly. They know that for you to have your freedom, you have to fight your way out of intimidation, out of of the Nigerian. And we must be very brutal going forward. It doesn't matter whether we show emotions while speaking, while reacting to issues. It is normal. But going forward,
This your line. Your line is breaking up. Or you're in the matrix. We can't hear you.
I think you should take him very, okay, the co-host.
Not lenient at all. We should never pity anybody until
David, are you moving? It's like your network is fluctuating.
us. Thank you so much for that submission. I just want to put that out. Co-host, you can go ahead.
All right. Half of what you said got lost. To you, your network was going off and on. Is it steady? Is your network steady now? All right. Let's remove the mic. Okay. Chimeze, your hand is up.
Let me bring this in. You know, this freedom, to some of us, without this freedom, We live in the Western world. We are all comfortable here. But going back home is going to be terrible for us. You understand? So this is the reason why we are putting everything in for us to have this freedom. And if at the end, our own people will be sabotaging us, it is something that is unbearable. This freedom has caused us so many damages. I went to the supermarket some days ago, just thinking of my prime minister. After I bought what I bought, I did not remember what happened to my card. Though I paid, I successfully got home. When I got home, I searched. I was like, let me do my this weekend fundraising, and I remember my card. I searched everywhere, my purse, everything. The jacket I wore, I searched everything. I couldn't find the card. This is the extent thinking can go. You will forget so many things. I did not find the card. If I am lying, my liaison officer must be listening to me, or if you lie, you can confirm. I have to call him because, and even if it is 10 kobo, one ejema I am to put in there, it matters a lot at this moment. I call him, please help me, sir. Put in this amount for me this weekend. Next week, because it is 5 days, working days before I can get a new card. Put it for me. So it will go a long way, because how many people are now donating? That mine will not be there. So by next week, I will put on the money. You understand? This is the extent that some of us have believed on this freedom. And if we now discover that things like this are to happen, it's not encouraging any one of us. It's not going to encourage people like us that really so much believe on this freedom, that at the end I can go back home, enjoy my sweat, and do everything that I want to do in my life. So my people, we shouldn't deceive ourselves. We should hit the nail on the head. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my sister. All right, Chimeze, let's just come back to the topic. You know, we've vented a little bit. Our ministers on listening to us, so that they channel back, they go back with more ginger for the fight against Finland. Finland needs to answer to the Biafran government. They need to answer. It's not the time of, you know, anything they feed them with. No. The people, the Biafran people, this is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So our Biafran government, they'll take it back again. And we hope that this issue is resolved as soon as possible. All right, back to the topic. The zoo terrorist in uniform continues to regroup act of terrorism. Chimeze, your hand is up. You want to speak on the topic?
Yes, I want to speak. Good afternoon, host. University, I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to thank David, Biafra, Rising, Malaysia, my sister Antiru, Stella, every one of us on this step this afternoon from my side. This is Chimeze. I'm from Holland. I'm resident in Holland. Of course, I'm from Biafra, but resident in Holland. Anyway, my brother, before I can move into the topic, I want to tell you people that the spirit of Biafra has risen. Why did I say that? Yesterday, there was something that happened on our space. And for us to start talking like this today, that means that the spirit of Biafra has risen. I was in our space yesterday and I spoke about people that are coming us down about our PM. It's like heaven was let loose. You are a sabotage. You are working with Ngozi or brother. My brother, I can't believe what I heard yesterday. But what I'm hearing today is telling me there is solution.
Chimeze, did you say you are working with Ngozi or
No, yesterday they were telling me I'm working with Ngozi or because I asked some question about our PM. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, sir. Proceed. I'm just wanted to know if you are in
Okay, no, I cannot work with Ngozi. God forbid, my brother. So, what I'm hopeful is that I went home yesterday. I was down. Ikiru was was on that space. Stella was on that space. It's just like what you people are saying now today. How can somebody with the status of our PM be taken away from us and we are quiet, we are calm, we are not shaking anything at all? It's not that we are in Africa. We are in the Western world. Nobody can take me in here without having evidence. And somebody is calming me down yesterday. I told this guy, where are you getting this information? Are you part of the government? They told me I am a sabo. I told him I don't want people to come here and be calming our people down. That we have to be agitated to get solution. We have to push our government to do something. We are the government. We want to know what is happening to our prime minister. And I must tell you that, you see, it's not the topic of our space today. I wouldn't have come in. I was just in the comment section typing my things there. I was highly disappointed the way my people spoke to me yesterday. I was highly disappointed that I am worried about my prime minister. And the way they talk to me is that I am a sabo. Somebody opened his mouth and said I'm a sabo. Because I asked for my prime minister. Do you know what I have contributed? I am a local big coach. I am the coach that handled our people in Portugal. And you talk to me and say I am sabo because I'm asking about my prime minister. But I want to give everybody hope. The way we are going today, our prime minister is on the way to come out. But we have to push it. We, the people, must stand up now and ask where is our prime minister. If the Finnish government doesn't want to say anything, we'll start to tag them as a terrorist government. We must do something. We cannot keep quiet.
Their Supreme Court will hear from us. Their Supreme Court will hear from us.
We must start to tell them something we feel about them now. If they cannot take away our prime minister without letting him to talk to us, they cannot update us on his case, nothing. It's kidnapping. And we are on X. We can tag them kidnapping country. If they don't say anything, we give them so time. If they don't say anything, we start tagging them kidnapping country. We must do something. Thank you, my brother. This is the only thing I want to say. May God bless every one of you.
All right, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Equinsu, your hand is up.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Good
You
morning, ministers.
can drop me. Sorry, I can drop me. Thank you.
I greet everybody on this space. Greetings to our supreme leader, our prime minister, our internal leaders, our ancestors, those who were the forebearers of what we're fighting for today. I greet each and every one of them. Also to the enemies of Biafras, I greet you all, and I tell you, woe unto you all. Please, and Biafrans, the reason why I pick up this now because I heard us, our mothers and our sisters have come up and expressed how disappointed they are. Indeed, the world we are living in is a crazy world. You understand? They paint it like there's a rule of law. There's nothing like rule of law. United Nations is a sham. All these so-called organizations are supposed to resolve conflict and cater to the need of those who are fighting for their freedom. They're all a sham. All those shit don't work when it comes to Africa. It only works to the Western world. So we need to understand the battle we're fighting, and we need to understand the mountains that we are facing. I want you to understand that we have won the battle. We have won the battle because the last thing they wanted to see us is to see us organize ourselves as far as going to Helsinki in 2023 to adopt our charter, declare a self-referendum, even pushing ahead to conduct this self-referendum, and coming back again in 2024 to make sure that we declare Biafra. We have won the battle. So, but one thing I want us to understand is the only thing now they can try to do now is fight us psychologically. And please, 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 I don't want us to fall into that trap. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they try to play with our mind or play this mind game. We are not going to shake. We're going to make sure that the tax, which our leader Onyendu told us about, that Biafra must come, we're going to make sure we achieve it, we ensure we achieve it. But it is good that all this is happening so that we can understand that we don't have any other person but our own self to fight for our freedom. You cannot put your trust in Finland. As a matter of fact, I'm disappointed in Finland because the president of Finland is a friend to the prime minister. Even during his election campaign, we can see how the prime minister ensured that he gathered support for him. And for them to be in this kind of situation, for him to be in this kind of situation and they cannot tell between wrong and right, it just goes to show that you don't have nobody to fight for. They don't want us to be free because the coming of your freedom is going to be a big blow to them. So what I want to ask our people is, this energy of disappointment, this energy of wanting us to be free, how are we channeling it? It's high time we channel it to the right source, which is to make sure that we fund our men. We need to shake the zoo. We need to give the zoo a blow.
I disagree with you, Ekwensu. I disagree with you. We must do something about our prime minister.
Wait,
Stop
let
it,
me finish now.
Ekwensu, stop it, Ekwensu, stop this thing. You are one of the people that shut us down in this place. We must do something about Simonetta. Stop this thing. What is it we
wait.
We need to
Let him
hire
finish.
a fresh lawyer. If the lawyer is not working, we hire another one. It's about time.
Let him finish.
Stop this thing.
Let him finish. Nkiru, let him finish. Then I'll give you the chance to give your rebuttal. You know, women take precedence here. Let him just finish. Then you can now submit your own response to him. Okay. So continue.
We need to shake the zoo. We need to hit the zoo hard. You wanna the tax for our prime minister to be out lies in our hands. And I want to use this to tell the government it is high time they communicate better with Biafrans regarding what is happening to our prime minister. This is a leader of over 15 million people. You see, one thing I want you all to understand, when it comes to the rule of law, when it comes to freedom fighting, they don't care about your emotions. If they did care about our emotions, when the issue of Biafran children dying during 1967 to 1970 was brought up before the Labour Party, then under the leadership of Harold Wilson in the British Parliament, even though our children were starving to death, he said that no amount of death is worth more than the British interest. That should tell you already where these people see you and put you as. So coming out here to be emotion is just like playing into their hands. So it's high time we do the needful. And it's high time the government take the issues of our prime minister seriously. Because if this goes by, they're going to pick another person up. And we cannot continue to be going through this cycle. So please, I'm not trying to say we should not express how we feel about our PM, but what I'm trying to say is we are calling on the government to do the needful. Come out and communicate with Biafrans.
No, we go wait until they collect Igwe Butuzo before we go know say we go do something. And they suspect all of you now. And they suspect all of you now. You dey hear me so? Go they wait like this. If we need to get more lawyers, we'll get more lawyers. All this one anybody not connect.
Fury. Wait, God.
I they talk my own now. Anybody not connect. Come on, you understand?
Wait, I beg. Wait. We are going to take this one by one. Okay? Let Ekwensu just finish, wrap up. 1 minute, Ekwensu, wrap up.
Reja Fury. The same way they vex, that's why they vex. I don't follow for government. I don't follow for minister. I don't follow for anything. I just be ordinary citizen like you. Ministers, they here, like university be ministers. But what I'm trying to say is, the whole point is to attack us psychologically so that we can forget about what we are supposed to do in terms of our freedom and instead focus on trying to ask for the release of our leader. We can do the same thing at the same. We can do both at the same time. We will continue to show them that this man that you people are holding there, we are the one that sent him that message is doing. Whatever you're accusing him of today, we sent him to go do that for us. So as we are calling on his release, we should be doing the needful, making sure we give the zoo a blow. And not coming out here and trying to be emotional. Please, because the rule of law don't care about emotion. Freedom fighting don't care about emotion. If the world was so emotional, a lot of people will be free today. Look at what is going on in Congo. Look at what is going on in Somalia. Look at what is going on in the whole of Africa. They don't care about your emotion. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So let us not dampen our spirit. Let's be resilient. Our leader told us about mental toughness. I myself, too, sometimes I break down because when I look about everything that is going on and how our people continue to sabotage what we are doing, it breaks me down. But at the end of the day, we go back to our brain to rely on that mental toughness. Because if everybody is emotional, who's going to uplift others? So please, let's channel that energy of emotion towards funding our men. And we are calling on the government. If it's possible, have the lawyers come speak to us. We're a nation in exile. This over 50 million people voted. Some countries in Europe are not even up to 10 million. Because this disrespect and slap on our face is too much. If not, they will pick up another person. And we cannot let that happen. So please, let's do the needful. And we're calling on the government to come out and address us. Thank you. And please, if everybody feel like I'm trying to downplay their emotion, no. I'm just trying to correct us.
Thank you.
So that we can do the needful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In as much as I understand what you have just said, it is also very important that we allow our people to show their anger towards what is happening. But unfortunately, in the fight for freedom, emotions are not considered before actions can be taken. So we understand our women. Like I said before, we are humans. The emotional aspect of our human beings cannot be thrown away. Everybody cannot be the same at the same time without emotions. But what I'm trying to say, as long as we are going to fight against these people that have been able to put tears and emotions in our hearts, those who made it possible for them to succeed in what they have done, we must also deal with them decisively. While we are going for Finland, while we are going against the terrorists in our land, we are also going to go against the saboteurs. The era of looking at these saboteurs and blinking eyes has passed. This is the time we must jettison everything human in us when we are dealing against all these people. Because if we don't deal against them decisively, another group of saboteurs will continue to emerge, even when Biafra is restored. So you see, every one of you that have joined hands with Ngozi Orabweze to make sure that our Prime Minister is being held incommunicado, all of you are going to pay this price. It must be a bold statement by the government. It must be, because these people never wanted us to be free. These are the people that are being used to hold our Prime Minister, hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, you heard what the lawyer said, that the political leaders in the Southeast are no longer talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You heard it. Because they are the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Please, who is speaking?
I don't know if it's me that you all want to speak. I cannot.
Please, mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. I'm still speaking. The political leaders from the Southeast, they are not concerned about the plight of the Biafran people. Neither are they concerned about the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their interest in their political gains the money they are making, the properties they are acquiring here and there. The same thing applies to saboteurs who are joining the terrorists against us. Their interest is the blogger, is the money they are making from the social media. Their interest is the money they have made from the Nigerian state, and they do not care how much you feel, how much you cry. And that is why dealing with the Nigerian terrorist state in a very brutal way, why going with Finland in a diplomatic way, we are going to engage all these people from A to Z, from People's Club of Nigeria agent to the least IRAT, either in S or social media, in TikTok or in YouTube, in Facebook. We are going to go against them one after the other to make sure that we deal with them decisively, because they are the reason why our mothers are showing emotions. They are the reason why our finance is being divided. They are the reason why the commanders in the homeland are now coming out to speak in order to put people through on the real people that are fighting for the freedom, who are in the government of our prime minister. So therefore, my brothers and sisters, the era of paying lip service to all these saboteurs, the era of, considering this one is from my community, he's a brother to my friend, he's a brother to, he's a friend to this and that, therefore let us leave him, let us forgive them, because, they have repented. That era have gone. Let us continue now, start now to deal decisively with all these people. And then we know that actually we really want our freedom and our leaders to be out. Otherwise, they will continue to sabotage. And that is not acceptable by the Biafran people. I just want to put that out. Thank you. Biafran Malaysia, you can continue from there.
All right. Our sister, who was, Nkiru was supposed to speak. Wait a minute, brothers.
No, me.
Rage, wait. It was Nkiru before you. wait. Just give our sisters a little bit of time. Let them speak first. Nkiru was supposed to speak. I don't know. Okay, she's not with the mic. All right, Rage, you can speak. Oh, sorry. One more thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother.
Gloria, okay, all right. Finish up then. Gloria, after you, then Gloria.
Even the Bible says, "Let another man take your place." You understand? So let me take over. Thank you. What I want to say, actually, Finland is doing is very, very archaic, very, very primitive, and undemocratic. Truth is that Nigeria, even we know as bad as Nigeria is, Nigeria went all the way to Kenya to kidnap Mazim Nandekano, and they renditioned him down here. But as bad as Nigeria is, Nigeria still took him to court. And today, MNK has been going to court. Why should Kenya, for close to 2 months, over 2 months now, or close to 2 months now, kidnap a Finnish citizen, Simon Ekpa, and up to date?
Finland, not Kenya.
I mean, why would Finland kidnap a Finnish citizen up to date? They have not even taken him to court. You understand? So this is very bad. And is it that they are happy as the terrorists are killing our women and children, raping our women? This is the only person that is speaking for us. This is the only person that is defending our people. Why would Finland try so hard to silence him? If this man commits any crime, why not take him to court? Let the court make the judgment. Honestly, this is very, very annoying. Whatever Finland is doing is undemocratic. We demand with immediate effect, take Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He's a Prime Minister of a nation of over 80 million people. I don't really think Finland has that population. He's the person that is speaking for over 80 million people. A lot of our mothers have died because you have tried someone to silence this man. Because you are working together with Nigeria. I don't know whatever they have promised you. Or you are working together with Britain. Britain is not the one that owns our land. If he has committed any crime, take him to court and let the court have the judgment. This is all I want to say. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
All right, thank you very much. Our sister Gloria, You can speak. We like our women to speak. You know, our Biafran ladies to speak first. Are you close to your mic, Sister Gloria or Glory?
Are we still on? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. We can. I can hear you. If you're not ready to speak yet, Afam, we rotate the mic to Afam then. Afam.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my fellow beloved Biafrans, mostly to our women, our mothers, and our sisters. My brother, sorry, maybe what I will say, maybe nobody's going to like it. And the people that it might hurt are the people that are in the government. It's going to hurt you people. University, my friend, you know me, you know, what I know is that I have been a victim of Nigeria in so many ways. You know, there was something Efe said yesterday of them getting any of us. When they get you, they take you and label you that you are working with IPOB or ESM, you are the one buying weapons for them. 2000 and I think last 2023, I was held in Lagos. They took away 12.5 million from me in the same thing that they came from Abuja, nowhere. I was just with somebody and it's being planned just because they know I came back. At somewhere called Awara, they took me, even my fiancée got miscarried because she saw them using guns hitting on me, calling me a criminal, that I am the one financing IPOB or whatever. My fear was that they should not even go to my phone because I listened to our PM always then, you know. So I keep saying one thing here. The world hates us. I used to say before that Finland, that I respect them because they are protecting our PM. But up to this moment, I don't know that kind of law that is taking place, which makes our mothers, our sisters, to be going the way emotional they are going. We are talking about the people that is going emotional. Many are in the hospital. Many are going through traumas. I told my younger brother that he should wait because Biafra is coming, no need of him going to anybody's country. This is somebody who is a graduate. He works in a government, the so-called government hospital, but he cannot be able to boast of a thing. He's been disturbing me, and the way things is going, if I have no choice, I have to walk away for him to go out. And this is what this place is doing to us. Who are those that is genesis to these things? I will keep on hammering on this. Is the criminals in our land. That was why I said yesterday, if the youths, we that have traveled around the world, we that have, our leader has opened our brains, we could be able to think. It's not the issue of you going to school or not going to school, because the one that kills me most is seeing those that claims that they are graduates, that they have traveled. You see them, a well-trained dog can easily think and reasonable more than them. I wonder why. You see that they have deceived so many that this common paper called money, have made our people. We have forgotten who we are. That is why in this our current generation, some group of people, individuals could, because of money, they sold our leader. The one that God sent to come and liberate us. They sold him. We are talking about that one. We have not even come out of that. They are so the genesis to hold back our PM. We are talking of the world holding them this, that, blah, blah, blah. If our brothers, sorry to say this, I don't know how to put it, someone can help me and translate it later. Ndị Igbo si na oke nọ n'ụlọ gwala oke nọ n'ilo na ọ nwere azụ dị na ngịga. If your brother, if your sister, if many of us did not sell us to outsiders, we could not be able to be sold. Any outsider that comes, we could be able to defeat them. It doesn't matter who they are, even if you like to be America or whatsoever. I want to ask each and every one of Biafrans here, which one of us that is a true Biafran that does not know that one is 1 + 1 is 2? Do you need to go to school? You must have something in you that you have, a God-given gift that God gives you. Ekwensu said this thing a few days ago. All we need is to be pure. All we need to do is to have our conscience back, is to do the right thing and stop allowing calamities, taboos to happen in our land. Each and every one of us, the glory in us, the riches in us, God-given riches, will come back to us. But we live this thing, and the more we are living it, the more they are destroying us. Why am I saying this? If we did not forget about this politically correct and do what we have to do and show the world that we are mad, we will come here and be wasting time and be talking every time. Believe me, sometimes I get tired because you see the people. I want to ask us something. Where is the law that America, it doesn't matter if it is Biden or whatever, they still have some Republican people here. I don't care the whatever political correct they are. They are selling bombs. They are selling bombs.
Please,
Yeah.
pardon me for the interruption. Let me tell you, nobody in this platform is going to get tired, and we will not stop until we have gotten
My
to
brother,
where we are going. Let me explain you something. You asked a question. Where is
yeah,
the democracy? Where is the law? These people are not civilized. These people
that is
does not represent the
That
law,
is it.
except if it is of their interest. So,
That is it.
the
If we
restoration
don't
of
deal with
Biafra,
our people first, if
is
we don't
going
deal
to
with our
restore
people
these
first,
people.
if
It's
we
going
don't
to
deal
help
with
these
these
people in
criminals
their
in
area
our
of
land,
civilization, because that is why we are fighting, and we are going to suffer before we get to where we are going. And we are already suffering, and we are getting close, my brother. I want this my few words to be a source of courage for you, because you are not just fighting only for Biafra or for Africa, but the entire world.
my
These
brother, I want
people,
to tell
their
you something.
organization and their
My
international
brother,
organization are turning to terrorists, sympathizers by day, and terrorists are being
yes,
employed into those
they don't
organizations.
care about
So
us. The only
our
thing they care
freedom
about is
is
what we
going to
have
help
in
us
our
from
land. That is what they care about. You understand? The only thing they care about is the things that they get from our land. They don't care about our life. And somebody is telling me about being politically correct. How? When? Look at how they butcher people. It's we are Biafrans, my brothers. We are Biafrans. We make things happen. How do we have to wait for the world because we are waiting to be politically correct? They are destroying our. Look at the way they butchered our women because our PM is not there. Because
our
since he's
men are
been there,
cowards.
such never
How can
happened.
you live in an environment
And
like
our
that?
men are
And people
cowards.
like
We are
that were
waiting for
butchered,
our
and those
PM. We
people
come
came
and
to
talk
kill
about it
innocent
every time
women,
here.
and they left them.
If we have to mandate it, we already have our armies. We already have our armies. If our government have to take this decision, if it have to be everywhere in Biafra land, $1, it can go to nothing. I don't care of those telling me being diplomatically correct, going to talk to people, and every day they're killing us. Before you know it, next week they will show you that the Fulanis, they have come to butcher people again. Because you don't need anybody to tell you that these are Fulanis, and they are somewhere there in the bush. Courtesy of hope, of them. This is why we are fighting our PM. And since they took him, you see that everything is coming back faster.
How could
Destroying everything,
women,
coming back
how could
faster.
women and
We are
children be
waiting.
killed in a community where there are boys, where there are men? How could that be? How could that be? The person that
Where
killed
are
you
we?
today, is he going to live
Why
forever?
can we
Are you going
allow
to live
such things
forever?
to happen? How can we wait for America to come? We such thing happen in America and they keep quiet. Biden, we go there. Trump, we go there. If such thing ever happen, why is their life so important, much more than us? We come here, we speak grammars. Those who are educated, me that is a primary 5, Robert can reason like much more than them. How long are they going to kill us? Where is that madness that our leader, MNK, prophesies that when our madness come, the world will know and listen to us? What is happening? Can they temper it in the so-called North Korea? Can they do it with China? Can they do it other place? Because we are trying to be emotional, politically correct, waiting for them. I keep saying this. We can do without the world if we can all come back home and live in our land. We can farm, we can transform anything. They will be the one to come to us. I yield my mic. Or we keep our mothers crying. They will be destroying our women. Those who are not circumcised will be taking our women. We will be traveling. We will be in prison. We will be spending time in jails. And we will leave our women. They will have no values. They will be destroying our values because this is what they are doing. They are targeting. That we remain a slave for life. And we don't know. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Please, can I ask a question? When is my turn to talk, please? Can I ask a question, please? That's a question. I'm not in a good place. When is my turn to talk, please? Please, can I ask a question?
There are two women's voices I'm hearing. I'm not seeing who is even asking the question. Who's asking the question? Who's asking the question? I've seen two women. I'm hearing two women.
Celine is asking a question, please. Just one question.
All right, carry on.
Yeah, greetings, my people, the host and the co-host, and all the honorables in this space this morning, and all the Biafrans, the genuine Biafrans. Greetings to everyone. Please, I have one question, and that question, it has been bothering me. That question is for all of us. It's for the honorables. It's for all the Biafrans, because I think the more we talk, we're supposed to be doing something. Why is it, please, with every due respect, why is it nothing is happening to all those things that make Fulanis, that make Britain, that make other world to be killing us? Why is those things, nothing is happening to those things? You guys know what I mean. Why is nothing is happening to those things that they are killing us for? Why is it not going in flame? Why is nothing happening there? How do you think that, what do you think that it will, is the way they will help us? Why not the men go and put fire there, let everywhere stop? And we are talking, we will get what we want with what we have. It doesn't matter how long we talk. It doesn't matter how we calm ourselves down. And this is what is going to.
Things that are in our land and they are killing us for them.
Yeah.
Can't we blow them up? Can't we destroy them?
Rage, please let our sister Celine speak so that anybody can speak.
Let these people say their grievances, because I know that last 2023, people make a lot of suggestions about going after all these oil companies. But they told us that this oil company, they are ours, they are this and they are that. If all this thing has been taken down that time, this fight for don't start that time. By now,
very correct, Mazi University. Very correct.
That's why I'm asking the question. That's the highest we can do now. Let's stop saying that asking Finland, Mazi, it is truly our PM is speaking on our behalf. But when you tell them that he is the only person speaking on our behalf, what of all of you here? What of all the men on ground? What of all of you every day in the space? Are you not speaking for us, even though we need him like tomorrow, no day? When they hear it, they will say, yes, they have killed the Mazin Namdekalo speaking for them. Now they have gotten Mazis Amanekasi. Therefore, we should go and perish. It's not going to be like that, my people. Anybody can speak for us. Let them go for that thing that they like most, that they want to kill us. Let's go and bring it down. And I'm asking, why is those things still there? Thank you. God bless some of you.
Sorry, University, please, I want you to take me down, but please, I want to say something before you take me down, please. Please, what I am asking, why don't we Biafrans forget about all this diplomatic whatsoever, and we take it serious and fund our military to destroy these people? What will be our aim is to destroy Nigeria, forget about everything. The world will come to us because this insult is too much. And we will start dealing with every family of those politicians in our land. I keep saying it. If we don't deal with these people, they will always bring the enemies in. Unless we cut them off like cancer, like our leader said, you don't treat cancer, you cut it off. They will be killing us. Who knows what is going to be next?
Thank you.
Yesterday
Dr.
it was
David,
Yembo.
please.
I yield my mic.
Dr. David.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who are requesting. You can remove anybody who has spoken is
the word,
not a bad thing.
the
There are
word,
a lot
the
of
word, the
people.
word should be refocused. The word should be refocused to the resources
Okay.
that they want to kill us on.
Dr. David, all the
Let us refocus the war on
I
the
can hear
resources they
you. I
want to
can
kill
hear
us
you.
on. I'm telling you.
I
Ah,
muted I muted everyone, but
Rage,
I'm still
wait
hearing
now.
hate and fury. What happened? How you to do your
It's Rage.
calm
Rage. I
down.
don't know the
If
kind
you are, if you
hacking.
are, if
Hacking
you are,
is hacking
if you
this.
are meeting him, if you are meeting him, he's still talking. I don't even
Rage
know
and fury are
how.
muting, but why am I still hearing you? Rage and
So,
fury.
please,
He's muting the wrong
if you have
person. That's
spoken,
why. He's
More
muting.
refocus, more refocus the war
Come
to the
on.
Let
resources.
me
I've
finish
been
That is what
talking.
they are
asking
killing
for
us
the
with.
mic.
Rage,
If they want to kill us for the resources,
Rage.
Rage na
Rage.
computer they use.
my brother, I don't mute. I won't go
Please,
there. So let me go to listening section. I'll go to listening section
yes.
now. You understand?
Please, if you
Because
have
we must
spoken
refocus this
before,
war.
please
Refocus this
kindly
war to
go
the.
down.
Hold on, my brother. Don't give me 1 second. I'll go
Yeah,
there now.
and I know
I will
why, because
We must
even when they
refocus this
request,
war
by the time we
to the natural
repeat
resources.
ourselves like this, those people
We
not go come
refocus the
get
war.
chance. Tomorrow they go say university
And
no space. You know, give people mic. That will not be fair. I will not
and
be
if we have
responsible.
access to our resources, we are not going to allow America to suffer. We are not going to allow Finland to suffer. We are not going to allow any country that will help us to suffer. So let's refocus. If to say they want to kill us because of our resources, let's destroy everything. Which kind of nonsense is that? You understand? Because of these resources.
Rage and fury. Well, that's now he follow. He follow. But let's give the mic to Gloria. Wanted to speak. You guys have just covered her up. Miss Gloria, please speak. Temper soften our testosterone down a little bit.
Thank you. This platform, just looking at it, it came up and I said, I don't know, either decline or so, but I already got in. And my opinion, I've been listening to men on fire, talking. You know, our men has become so much talk too much, and then gossip too much. I don't know, but got too much things to say to our men. They talk, they don't do. Talk, they don't do. There was the Fulani, what kind of a leaked audio that came up some time ago, I don't know, 3 years ago or so. And the Fulani man was saying, hey, don't say that Igbos, the men, they talk too much. If you want to destroy them, just listen to them. You will hear their plan. And from there, you know how to deal with them. I'm telling you, our men talk too much, even our leaders. What a man do, they don't say it. And I keep screeching.
Exactly. This is the reason
Hold
why.
on,
This
hold
is the
on,
reason
please.
why
Stop,
Simon Ekpa
stop.
did not
Don't
have anybody.
intercept.
They
Don't
have access.
interrupt, please.
Wait,
Please.
Glory, please, I beg you.
Please don't interrupt.
I'm not
Please.
interrupting you. Wait, please.
Hold
You dey tell
on,
host
hold
may
on.
no interrupt.
Hold
Who
on,
is that
please.
now? Let her speak now.
Why are you interrupting? So,
Glory, the host is talking to you.
yeah. So now, most of our leaders, you know, they come up on the phone, they talk. You don't hear Fulani talk what they're going to do to us. You don't hear them. They plan their thing in the background and they do it. And I've been seeing our people, our leaders, when they want to do something, they first of all come talk it on the station. Who are you talking to? A wood, a tree that will stand by and watch you execute your plan? Look at somebody bragging, talking how to deal with, talk about Finland. You don't tell on the public how to.
Wait, let me explain something. The Biafran people.
Don't explain, please. Don't explain. When it's your turn, you
Mute your
explain.
mic first.
Write it down.
Mute your mic first.
No. Write it down. When it's your
mute your mic first, please. Good. Now, Biafran people has been, you know, deceived with Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria is occupying Biafra land, and there are Biafran media warriors who have been carrying, who Onyendu said that they are mandated, no matter what happened, to carry out this broadcast and to preach to the Biafran people what is to come. Many of these people who tell us that we come to media to discuss our plans, They have been in Nigeria. They have been watching our people die on yearly basis. They never stand up. They never confronted the government. The government is the one that is with the weapon. Me, I am armless, without weapon, without anything. Anytime they come to my place, they proliferate weapon. And I make this statement from the beginning of this broadcast. How Nigeria have been proliferating weapon and even call us militants. They call us militants. And each time they come, they are giving us amnesty. What is amnesty? I ask people, what is amnesty? And when they are doing amnesty, they are collecting your arms, including the one that you use to farm. Your farm animals, the one you use for hunting, the one you use to butcher this thing where you sell your meat after you have gone for hunting. Well, this is where you feed from your daily bread. They are collecting food from your table from all angles. And you don't have weapon to fight these people. To fight a war, you need money. You need resources to be able to engage your enemy. And the occupier is occupying our land. And you don't want the Biafran people to even air their own voice because you believe that when they come to programs, they discuss their plan. We don't discuss our plan. Let me tell you, I'm going to host a space to explain people the structure of the Biafran government in exile, bit by bit, step by step, ministry by ministry, department by department, and according to engagement. If that will help you, because we have a military department, we have a defense department, we have soldiers who are responsible to defend our land. They have their protocol, they have their procedures. We have different ministries. I'm not sure that people who are coming here to talk on space belong to any of this. Or I have been in this government for 2 years. What happened in another department, I don't know. When I come to the media to preach the gospel, I know the directions, I know what is happening in the land, how I can bring out the fact. Some of these people here who are telling us that we discuss this, most of you here, some of you are in homeland, you don't even know how the government functions. Even Ngozi herself is not privileged to some vital informations. That is why she messed up. Even the charter. You know, if you want to hide anything from some people, you just write it on the book. That's all. And she's a member of the government, but she don't know what is written in the law of Biafra, the Biafran government law. She has no knowledge of it. But this is a person that thinks that she qualifies when there are better people than her a lot to become prime minister. But she felt that she's in charge and took over the system. She has been working together with the government. She has made it. If you want to blame anybody for discussing plans, go to Orabweze's platform. They say no, this one is even Oragbufulani. Go to Oragbufulani platform and tell her to stop discussing the plans of the Biafran Republic government with the zoo, with the enemy. These are the people that you will challenge. Not here in this platform. Here in this platform, we preach the accurate gospel of freedom. We lament whenever the blow is on us. You will not take that from people because we are humans. We have emotions. We are not trees. We are not computer. We are not robots that cannot feel anything. And if my people feel something, they have that absolute right to express their feelings. And that does not mean that if there are BLA here, they cannot come and collect mic with you and begin to follow you to argue. If they are even talking, you wouldn't know. Have you ever seen any members of the Biafran Liberation Forces coming on the program to discuss with you? Except if it is a personal matter, the matter that affects the family, like when Ngozi Fulani came out to begin to do nonsense. They came to the media and they didn't have that program with anybody. It was a personal affair with themselves. You understand? If you think that, okay, Finland know that you are a human being and they're arresting your prime minister, they expect you to react. If I carry your chicken and the chicken, mama, no fly, no do anything, I'll just comfortably take it away. It means that this one is harmless. If you tamper with somebody's property, the person is going to react. If you catch a thief stealing your thing, If you have the necessary capability to engage that thief, you are going to do it and bring the thief down. Finland expects you to react. Finland expects the government of Ebonyi State. Finland expects the people of Ebonyi State to say, where is our son who is legally a legal citizen in your place? He is fighting for the defense of our land. If you must call anybody terrorist, then the entire Ebonyi people are terrorists. The entire South is a terrorist. Are you getting my point? If you are saying that Simon is inciting terrorism and that you are very blind, you are very confused, you only rely on propaganda, that when they play it on you, you know, all these people, they said one Finland guy come to Igbo land to make investigation about Sita too. Those ones, you come to make investigation, you are relying on the oppressor. You came to my state. You don't rely on my people. If they say there are agitators, look for those agitators. Those people will carry you around, and you will see something that you will see, and you won't even be able to go back to Finland, because you will see, and your stomach will be full. You haven't seen anything. All this. I'm a member of militant. If you want to call me terrorist, in short, it is time. I don't look anybody face anymore, my dear sister. Because I never knew what I was really fighting then. I was so young. Anytime they intimidate us, we run away. I never knew that it's of vital importance. So, my sister, don't blame our people, and don't say that. That I understand that there are a lot of cowards in our midst, and we are not. You are yourself here. The population of women who are soldiers, grand soldiers, are more than the men, because after the war here, they lost 9 million people. Women took over. They have to even marry the Turkish in order to resuscitate their system. They marry from Syrian, Turkish, all this. You know, this place is almost more or less like Arab country now. That is why you see that anytime you see any freedom fighter, they will be taken. Because Islam is conquering this area. Anywhere there is freedom fighter, and the problem of those people has to do with Islam or Muslim, believe you me, in the next 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, that country will kidnap you also and put you in jail and tell you that you are inciting terrorism. And all these international organizations are filled up with these people. They are the one working there. If you even hear, they are the only one they give asylum. You as an African, you are not human being enough to qualify for all these things. It is only meant for Muslims. If you are not a Muslim and you are not Arabic and you are not white enough, if you are not white, at least you must be a Muslim. If you don't possess any of these qualities, you are going to suffer hell. So how do you fight? The fight will start with the campaign which the media is doing to let the population of our people to acknowledge the nitty-gritties that is surrounding our survival, and the reason why we must do anything in our power to put heads together, because in unity lies our strength. In division only strengthens the chains of the oppressor. So, my dear Glory, this is what I wanted to say that you don't want me to say. And I didn't like that, please. And when everybody was talking, I didn't object. I didn't interrupt anybody.
And one other thing, and just to add to what University said, when you see our people make their submissions here, either to reveal the secret that you think is for the military department of the Biafran Republic government in Ezra, those who are in charge of the responsibility of defending our land, they are not here. But when they listen to what the people have to say. They have to act upon what the people have to say. When and how to act is determined by them alone. So our people in reaction, you don't control how they react. You don't control where they go. You don't control their line of thought. But the truth of the matter is that Finland has failed us. Nigeria has continued to kill us. And our people are equally in tandem with the oppressor against us. And we must deal decisively with all these people. All of them put together. Especially our own people. Our own people are the worst enemies of this, our freedom. Because they saw that we have gotten our freedom, but they played along with the oppressor to derail it, to hold our prime minister hostage, in order to make sure that we subpedal, in order to derail this, the rate at which we are delegitimizing the terrorists in our land. And Finland is watching. Finland want to know the reaction of the Biafran people. And I think, university, you are part of the government. You can see how the Biafran people are reacting, even showing their emotions. So when you go back to your cabinet meetings, tell the acting prime minister and the cabinet that the Biafran people are losing it, that their anger is rising very high, and they want them to act. When and how they are going to act will be determined by them, but the message must be sent, and that is what we are doing here on this space. So my sister, we are doing the right thing. Thank you so much. And having said that, Master K, I will unmute everybody. You have your time now. Thank you.
Glory is not done. Let her finish.
Yes,
Glory is
Gloria,
not
you
done.
are
Let her
supposed to
finish.
finish.
Did you hear me?
BLM, can you let Glory finish, sir, please?
Yeah, let Glory
Yes,
finish,
yes,
please.
yes. Glory, she needs to unmute herself. I think it's a double
She
mute.
might be on double
Glory,
mute.
Glory,
BLM,
unmute.
please bring some people up. Bring some people up. I cannot do that. Please bring some people up and take some people down as well. Thank you.
There's a lot of space. They are not requested yet.
Glory,
Glory,
are you not
okay.
there?
Glory, maybe she's not next to her phone.
Probably.
We'll just Master K, you can continue. When she comes on, she will finish up.
Oh, all right. I support what our Mazi University said, and our space here today there've been a lot of emotions, and I just want our people to take it easy. You understand? So, what I want to say towards this, the only way we can
Don't ask our
disintegrate.
people to take it easy, Master K.
No worry, no
Don't tell
worry. You
them to
never
take
even
it
hear
easy.
everything that they talk. I beg, just mute your mic, Mazi David, okay? You never hear where I want land for. When I'm saying take it easy, I want make una drink 1 cup of water, make una chill. No be any take it easy. No, I no talk say make una keep una gun. Carry una gun for hand, they drink water. And they take it easy where I mean be that. So yeah, I just want to let everyone of us know that where we should channel our energy is to all of these occupational forces that are always killing our people. We saw the updates that came from the terrorist state just yesterday or so, or was it yesterday? Yes, that they did in Anambra and some places in Osu, where they had to kill innocent people. Before all these people enter into villages like that, they pass through the entrance of the village. I want to urge Biafrans, when they see all these people going in, they don't need to sit down and watch. You understand? We've gotten to the stage where we are not seeing our prime minister now. We know they see Simon Ekpa now. If na stone una see, make una use stone pursue these people. If na cutlass, if na any weapon wey be say dey una hand, it does not. You don't. Our prime minister is not here now for you to for him to enforce a lot of things. You understand? Although we have
Master
our
K,
acting prime minister, yeah. Although we have our acting prime.
You want them to go on a suicide run?
Suicide run?
You say they're gonna carry stone or knife, go fight people who carry AK.
My brother, we no get gun. We citizens of Biafra, how many of us get gun? We don't have guns. Those people that they killed yesterday or day before yesterday, did they have guns? If they were supposed to protect themselves, what are they going to use? They don't have anything to use to protect themselves. This is literally madness, my brother. This is madness. None of them have guns. None of them have bombs. None of them have anything to face all of these people. But every day they see them entering villages. You don't get it? Every day they walk into villages from the entrance and ransack everywhere, kill innocent people without them doing nothing. They literally watch all these people walk into villages without doing nothing. When our prime minister was here, he gave us an email address. He told us the process at which, whenever we see all these things, we raise an alarm. Now I'm just urging my people that instead of you to sit down and watch all these people bring those weapons, bring all those guns, bring everything that they're using to kill our people, make sure you do something. Make sure you do so. Even talking is not enough right now. You understand me? Talking is not enough. Raising alarms is not enough. You have to do something. We have to do something in the sense that that thing that we'll do, it will force the Nigerian state to bring it out to the news. Imagine. Okay, let me give you this instance. Imagine we going to targeting pipelines the way Amazi University said now. Imagine we targeting. Do you think it's not going to go on the news? The Nigerian state will put it on the news, even give us a very detailed analysis on the amount that will cost them to repair all those things we have destroyed. You understand me? I don't even care about the propaganda that they will say that they are separatists, they are IPOB. I don't give a shit about all those things. As long as the deed is done to all those people killing our people, all those people coming to suck our resources, it's all in the name of sucking our resources and grabbing our lands. You understand me? It is all in the name of sucking our resources and grabbing our land. Our people every day, they are always seeing all these people walking into our villages, walking into streets in Biafra land without raising an eyebrow or doing anything. Any weapon you have, anything whatsoever you can use to chase all these people away, my brothers and sisters. The time is now. Bunch of people. I'm not saying that our Biafra Liberation Army are not there, but they can't be in everywhere at one place. You understand? They cannot be at. They not fit there everywhere. You understand? That is why some of all these things are vested on us. I want to encourage our people that are in the village now. Anytime you see all these people walking, especially with their tanks, carrying all of their tanks, carrying all of their hillocks, carrying everything as regards, weaponry and everything, carrying their weapons and everything. Once you see them, make sure say una dey gallantly. Make una know say una dey gallant for there. I dey tell you, stone na weapon, cutlass na weapon, hoe na anything wey una fit get. Put tire for road, burn tire for there. They no fit pass. I dey let una know. Na like this they dey take enforce, chase people comot for land. E go reach the time where you be say all of these soldiers, they go come outside, they try to take wetin dey happen for here, wetin dey happen for here. Before you know it, we don't bring down 1, bring down 2, bring down 3, bring down 4. They don't call for reinforcement. Inside that reinforcement, they go still run. Now there, our BLE go even come, show them, say, oh boy, no be una get land, you understand? No be una get land. Una they literally come here, come die. Me, I trust our Biafra Liberation Army 100%. Because all those people, the spirit wey dey behind them, no be choice, no be joke. Nigerian army, them know say whenever they meet our Liberation Army, na die them dey. They know that their death is over 90%. Because they don't even know where the bullets they come out from. They don't know where they shoot from. I just want to encourage our people, especially Biafrans, normal Biafrans that are living in houses in Biafra land. Anytime you see all these people, to raise una go raise alarm, but make una do something. These people cannot just enter inside one community, then target like 6 houses to just spray people bullets. Just look at the video we watched just yesterday. This is the work of Nigerian terrorist state. We really need to do something for real. We really need to do something. We really need to do something. And this power is not vested in our army this time around, because to me, our army no fit dey places at all the places at once. You understand? Our army no fit dey all the places at once. This time around now, we the citizens of Biafra, we need to do something. We need to do something for real. I get plenty talk to talk, but I make